All right. We back again. It's fixed. We got high def, as you can see. But I'm sorry for the delay. I have no idea why it took. Like, I've restarted my computer a million times. You don't have internet connection. Like Windows, right? You know that that shit next to the little sound icon, the network connection. Shit had that red X or the red circle with the white X in it. Like, bitch, really? Like, why now? Like, why right now? Why? Kevin in the back, give me a sec, bro. New hangout. I'm trying to delete the old one. Give me a sec. I need to open Google. No. But y'all remember what I was saying about Edgy Throttle, right? I told you Edgy Throttle wasn't coming in. Oh no, man. I like talking to that dude, man. He act like he ain't got nothing to say. Hello, Saint. Are you at work or what the fuck is you doing? Let's see. Compose. Deeper dickhead. Link. 2. Boom. There's a new link. Kevin in the back. There. Sent you a link, Kevin. But we live, bitches. We live. Yeah, right there. 1080p. Yeah, I don't know why it does that, but for some reason, like if I just restart the computer, everything comes back 1080p. No fucking idea what the fuck is going on. Ghost anime. Ghost, you're not first, bro. Hollow Saint was first. Let's see here. Where is 97 views? I get 90, bruh. Let me delete this motherfucker for shizzle dizzle. For dizzle dizzle. Yeah, and delete. Delete all videos from channel. Yes. Done. All videos are deleted. Keith Wong, where the fuck you going, man? You ain't leaving. It goes. I know I'm not the first. I hope this hangout didn't fall apart because people's like, fuck Red, man. He ain't here now, so fuck it. We're going to bed. Do me a favor, guys. If you can go on Instagram, post the shit around, be like, hey, Red One's live. Everything back up. We 1080p over here. I'd appreciate the love. Let's see here. Do the shit. Let's see here. It's the G's. Ladies and gentlemen, we live on YouTube's. Get over here in the side chat. We got Kevin in the back. Leaky, Ghost, Anime, Keith Wong in the building, man. Y'all motherfuckers need to get over here. Deuces. Ladies and gentlemen, we live on YouTube's. Get over here in the side chat. We got Kevin in the back. Leaky, Ghost, Anime, Keith Wong in the building, man. Y'all motherfuckers need to get over here. Deuces. Yeah. Go ahead and post that to the stories. Send like so. Now we'll see who come up in this bitch. GG. Good game. Nah, hey, Hollow Saint, are you at work? What you doing, homie? Dangerous Dog, how's everyone this morning? Morning, bitch, it's still night. It's only 1 a.m. It's only an hour past midnight. I mean, unless you talking from like a different point of view, different country, time zones, and all that stuff. Yeah. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Okay, we're good. My computer is a tripping. I don't know what the fuck is going on over here. But we're good, though. We're good. I think we're good. Kevin in the back. Once again, you got a link, sir? Oh, yeah, it is 4 a.m. on the East Coast. Yeah, I mean, just because it's 4 a.m. Look, man, like, clubs are still open right now here in L.A., and our cutoff is 2. So, yeah, man, it's perspective. I get you, man. You know, y'all motherfuckers wake up early as hell and go to bed early as hell. I always hated, like, if the Super Bowl was on the East Coast and you live on the West Coast, dude, the Super Bowl started like 1 a.m. No, I mean, not 1 a.m. It started like 1, 2 in the afternoon. And then the Super Bowl be over at like 5. You're like, bitch, what the fuck? But then again, if you live on the East Coast, fucking Super Bowl don't start until like midnight. And then fucking that shit ends like 3 a.m. That shit ends late as fuck. For some reason, I guess Hollow Saint can't answer or some shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I definitely see that this restart has definitely fucked up the side chat, man. God damn. This is all it's all interesting news to me, man. I'm trying to It is what it is, man. You know, I'm good to be hanging out with you guys. Stuff and things. Oh shit. We got Fish Man in the side chat. What's up, Fish? Let me go and open the tweeter. Twitter.com/Chronicles of Oop. Bitch, I just almost tweeted out the goddamn hangout. Wait, let me make sure I didn't do that. Okay, I did. Wait, did I? Oh, let me delete this tweet. Delete tweet? Yes. Okay. And messages. Fishman. There we go. Boom. Fish, you got a link? Hell. See, that's what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. Right here. Hollow Saint is talking about we back today. But at the same time, he answered my question. Hollow Saint, are you at work, motherfucker? Is he at work, peoples? Can somebody let me know? No, Liggy Bike. I got this, man. If I can do Red One Radio by myself, I'm not, because I'm talking to Fish now. What up, Fish?
What's up? How's it hanging?
Probably lower thigh near knee. Probably that's kind of where it's hanging.
Good. Same with me, but I've had my legs amputated, so makes it shorter.
Shit. Oh, we got Kevin in the back. Kevin.
Yeah,
bro, I've literally fucked this hangout over, man. Like, we were doing good. Everybody talked me into restarting. I restarted my computer, and then once I restarted it, that bitch said, "You know what? We just ain't giving your ass internet connection."
Well,
and so
I went all the way to the gas station and back by the time you got back up on there.
Yeah, dude, and I'm pissed, you know. But
I also gave a homeless guy a hug by chance.
It is what it is. The Big Mac was good, homie. See no question. Nah, I'm off. Well, Hollow Saint, if you would like to christen yourself and join the other guys hangout, man, you just let me know, brother. If you'd like to hop in here and you know, talk some sensible shit.
What?
Fish.
Sensible. What?
How you feeling, bro?
Uh,
How's it going?
Yeah, I'm alive. Always a good start to the day, I find. Being alive. I mean, apart from that,
You got
go on.
You got half the surgeries that you need, right?
Yeah, I'm about to start a lawsuit on the surgeon. He was meant to do 3 joints in the neck. He did 2 of the right joints, and he did 1 that there's nothing wrong with. He went up instead of down on the joints.
So it's like null and void. You didn't have pain in that one, but it's not going to hurt you if you have that medication in there, or it will hurt you.
It hurts more than it did in that joint, but not enough to annoy me. But one of the ones that needed to be done hasn't been done. So therefore, that's the one that's causing me the major pain at the moment. But I've got an appointment on the 25th to see a consultant, and then 28th into surgery. So 28th into surgery, and then full fly out on the plane. So what could possibly go wrong?
Well, you know.
So
we're here for you, bro.
That's right. I've got loads of painkillers and that. And the worst thing is, well, not the worst thing is, work don't let you leave the country if you're not at work, if you're off sick. So I've got to go back to work, which means I've got to come off all the painkillers to go back to work for a week before I go.
Now, you got to be careful bringing those painkillers into the United States, because you might be labeled a drug trafficker if you're carrying too many. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is try and get a note off the doctor, some kind of letter or something, hopefully, because I can't do it without the painkillers.
I got plenty of amateur doctors here.
Yeah, I'll get that. I'll find a way. Don't worry. Even if, I mean, even if it takes me 7 hours and I have to do sort of like half hour, and then sit for an hour, and then half an hour. I'll find a way.
So hey, since I've got you on the line, I'm curious about something. You touched on your daughter on one of your videos, maybe a couple of weeks ago. Mm-hmm. I was unaware that she was a singer and all that.
Yeah.
All that. She seems pretty talented. I haven't looked up her page or anything, but from what you showed, I thought she was pretty talented.
Yeah.
Nice voice and all.
I think so, but thank you very much. Yeah, she was just in LA. She just come back from Hollywood.
Oh wow!
Oh, yeah. And you didn't fucking let no bruh. Well, yeah, she wouldn't remember my ass anyways.
Yeah, it's not
I met her. Everybody out there, I met her before she was like fucking Shakira big and shit. So fuck off.
There you go. Red's like, I know that one. Boom.
Yeah. So,
right.
She just had 7 days in Hollywood doing some things with another YouTuber, meeting up with some other like big YouTubers.
Fish, if she ever needs a DJ, just I mean, I understand yourself, but you know, she needs somebody that's got a little more experience.
When she buys an Aston Martin, dude, I'm your go-to mechanic. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, when she buys an Aston Martin, it'll be for me.
Yeah, no shit, right?
There you go.
Yeah, but no, it's all good. It's all good. She's enjoying. She gets a lot of freebies, which is good. So I'm saying she's been out there. She's mixing in the right crowds, let's say, to speak. So
very cool.
Doing better than I am.
Well, she seems very talented. Like I said, I have a very small sample size, but what you showed, she seems very talented. So that's kudos to you.
Yeah, doing really well. And the good thing is that YouTube supports her music. It pays for her music, so that's good. So,
well, unlike you, she probably doesn't swear like a sailor on her channel. So.
No. I mean, I'm that embarrassing. She doesn't even link me in any of our channels because of it. It's not good for the image.
Who's this dirty old man that's on all my videos?
Yeah. This fucking idiot. I mean, they know who I am, but they don't know I've got a YouTube channel.
Huh.
But that's the way it should be. Each on their own merit. Obviously, I haven't got.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, Fish. You know, I'd like to do a collab with her. We could do.
What are you gonna do? Makeup?
Well, no. You know what's actually funny though? Like, you know what actually funny though? Like, I could get her actual studio time, like real legitimate studio. And I'm not talking like some motherfucker with some goddamn egg crates and shit on the fucking ceiling and walls. Yeah. No, I'm talking like mass produced, like major hit labels, records, and all that shit, like studio time. Dealing with the people that I know, and you know, it'd be kind of funny to just, you know, show her those places. But other than that, I'd be like, can I get like a little spot on stage I can just scratch in the corner? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'll let her know when she comes over if she needs a DJ. If she knew some of that shit.
Well, no, like the real shit. Like, no, I got my homeboy DJ Aggie. No, like my homeboy DJ Aggie, he works with, like, he's a DJ, but he's actually assigned DJ to, like, have you ever heard of Aviate Records?
Nah. Are they an independent or
no, they're major. No, they're major. So Aviate Records, so like, yeah, he's done remixes on like Flow Rider songs and a bunch of other bigger artists. Right. So like, he's with Aviate. So like, he can, okay, like he can act. So he's a video DJ like I am. He can actually legally sell video DJ mixes,
right?
Because of Aviate Records. So they whatever pay the license or whatever that needs to be paid,
right,
for him to make video mixes and sell that shit on DVD. Now he's Japanese, so he sells that shit in Japan because there's not a big market for motherfuckers driving in their cars watching music videos. We have YouTube and we just go to the concert, etc., etc. But anyways, so like Aggie does music with famous. Okay, the very first time that I was in the studio with Aggie, he was like, "Hey, you take pictures and shit, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Hey, man, just bring your camera through, you know, come snap some pics of us and shit while we're in the studio." I was like, "All right, cool, man." And this was the first time I took a dab, dude. I'll never forget this day. But I just remember like taking pics.
You sure you remember?
No, like, dude, no, like, swear to God, dude. I was probably this is before I even bought my first bike. So I'm talking, I'd been in I almost said Japan. I've been in LA for probably like a couple of months. So I'm at the studio and I'm watching music being made, and I'm like, yo, this shit pretty cool, man. Because it was like a legit, right, fucking studio. Like the computer they were using was a Mac Pro. There was the fucking soundboard that was like 30 fucking feet wide, right? There was like 8 or 10 different fucking rooms of this studio that were all connected to the one fucking, you know, I was like, damn, this shit is dope. Mm-hmm. And so like eventually, you know, we wound up taking a dab later on, and yeah, I got bent, you know, went home finally. Yeah. And I get home and later that night I see pics that go up on Facebook. And these pics that he had took from his phone were tagged. That tag, Kevin, you may know this. You know who Booty Brown is?
I do not. I wish I did. Sounds pretty awesome.
He just likes the name.
Booty Brown is a part of the group that sang the song "Can't Keep Running Away."
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I was in the studio with fucking Farside, son, and had no fucking clue. Had no clue, dude. I'm in there snapping pics. I remember him like looking at me all sideways and shit. I was like, all right, cool. Put the, you know, and then
now I feel bad that I didn't know Booty Brown. I should know better than that. Come on.
Yeah, but anyways, like my boys were cool with him. The second time I met Booty Brown, we ended up at his studio, right? And it was like this t-shirt shop with like this room. Cause I walked in and was like, there was a front part, and you walk back and you're like, oh, they make t-shirts and shit, like screen print. And next thing you know, there's like, what the fuck is this little hut over here? Inside this massive building, you walk in there and it's like full fucking studio. And I was like, oh, this shit dope. But I knew who that was at this point. And so I was trying not to like fangirl the fuck out. What's up, Miss Arm? Legally, how you doing, Miss Lady? I'll see you over there. I'm trying not to like fangirl out and shit, but I'm like, dog, that's fucking Far Side, though. That is fucking Far Side right there. You know, and I was just trying to be cool and shit, but you know, talking with him or whatever. Like, dude's down to earth, man. This dude done had me in front of him. He done had me in front of Beat Junkies DJs. He done had me in front of Jazzy Jeff. He done had me in front of Power 106 DJs. Like the biggest and the baddest out here in LA. Like I've met like 10 out of 15 of them. Huh?
DJ Premier?
DJ, that's a New York DJ. He ain't got shit to do with LA, son.
Red, I got a story for you. Okay. So my homeboy Nick, I've known him since fucking kindergarten, bro. Like hang out with this guy every day. He moves away when he's a 9th grader in high school. Yada yada. Long story short, I fucking run into him at a gas station across from my work when I was working for Toyota. We hang out. Toyota, hang for like 3-4 years, whatever. And he's like, "Hey, yo, I got this thing coming up. I need your help." I'm like, "All right, cool." He's like, "I got Too Short. He's gonna shoot a video in my car. He's got a JFK special, suicide door, Lincoln Continental, you know, black on black on black.
60.
He's like, I need you there. Yeah, 62. I think it's either 62 or 63. I don't remember, but he's like, I need you. You know, he knows I'm a mechanic. He's like, I need you to keep it running. It's not running so great. Too Short shooting a video. And I'm from the Bay, right? So I'm like, fucking Too Short is up there, right? And show up, hang out at Too Short's studio in the Valley for like an hour. I got my Sharks jersey on. Everyone's like, yo, that shit's fucking fresh, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I can't keep the fucking car running because I'm a new age mechanic. So I'm used to like, you know, injection, yada, yada. Long story short, ends up being that the distributor was spun about a quarter turn. So the timing was off completely. But I didn't have a timing light. I didn't have any of that shit. I had no idea what the fuck to do. This car is stuck in the Valley in the middle of a fucking overpass. Too Short hops out. Disappointed as fuck. I like let down one of my heroes so bad. It was the most humbling experience of my lifetime to let Too Short down whilst shooting a fucking music video.
That's
it was the
funny.
worst.
Did he say to you though? Did he say to you, "Don't worry about it. Shit happens," or was he annoyed?
What he should have been was like, "Bitch." You know why, right? I mean, what's his favorite word?
What he should have done was say, "Oh well, shit happens."
Well, you know the honest truth.
No, you know what?
Like,
he was super polite. He was super professional. He's like, "Look, I get it. No worries." He took off another car, and I ended up pushing the car. But I just, I feel like I let my own kind down, being from the Bay Area. I really
haven't. But that's what I like to hear: celebrities being normal about shit. I hate it when they fucking storm off because shit happens. You know what I mean? And that's the difference between.
He didn't complain one time. He was like, "Are we good to go? We're good to go or not?" You know, he was thinking from like a logistical standpoint. He was never mean. He was always professional. Boom. Like, look, I get it. Shit happens. No worries. You know,
because you think the other side of it is you got to remember he's paying for the time. So.
Yeah, well, yeah, and that's the thing. So, like, you know, most artists, right, like in their clause, if anything, like, or in their rider or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right, like in their contract, it says that they're not responsible and they're not going to discount or do anything that is outside of their thing. So it's like if you pay them to do, well, if he's shooting a music video, then he would have paid. But like, say if you do a contract. And you do a concert. That contract states that, at least with the contracts that we wrote up, that you were responsible damn near for everything. Now, you can get into debates on how many people he's allowed to bring, you know. And granted, I'm coming from a overseas point of view because it was fucked up. Whereas, like when we booked, who was it? Ace. Hood. I think it was Ace Hood. It was one somebody like he was like, I want this person, and this person. And then when we looked into the last person, come to find out this son bitch had felonies within the last 5 years. We're like, sorry, he's not available. Like, we cannot get him into Japan because of his felony record, unfortunately. And he was like, well, I'm like, look, dude, we paid you to get here. So you got to come, but at the end of the day, you can't bring your boy because he got felonies. Like Japan said, you can't come to Japan with felonies within the last 5 years, et cetera, right?
Well, same with Canada. I wanted to go watch a Sharks game up in Vancouver with my homie Fabes, and he's like, I got a DUI. I can't go to Canada for 10 years. You know.
No, DUI is DUI is a misdemeanor though. Yeah.
What he told me was he cannot go to Canada until the DUI is 10 years old.
Are you serious?
That's extreme. Usually it's felonies, dude, because everybody gets a DUI, right? Literally a DUI is just almost in the States as worse as like not as worse, but it's given out as like a fucking parking ticket, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't think so, dude. I don't have a DUI because I drink at home.
No. You're smart, but dude, like, okay, think about tonight right here in LA. How many DUIs do you think the LAPD is going to hand out to?
250, 300, 500, who knows?
As long as they're not driving while I'm fucking riding my bike.
You know, Friday night, yeah, probably around like 400.
Fish. That's why if I'm ever riding and I'm at the club, be sitting there chilling with everybody. Hey.
Well, now we all know at the same time.
Shut up. But then all of a sudden I'll be sitting there like, hey, oh shit, it is 12:30. Hey, motherfuckers, my black ass getting the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, but man, the clock's still going for another hour. It's like, nah, bro, sorry, I'm out, man. Like, I'm not trying to be on the road with you drunk, son. It's just plus I'm 45 minutes from home. So by the time I get home, I'm gonna be dealing with you drunk motherfuckers at my house. So therefore, I'm trying to be home way before you some bitches hit the freeway. Because dude, I don't know how many times I've been on the freeway going home at 2:30, and you just see like, it's bad. Like it's.
But isn't that weird? If you go to any country, if you're on a motorcycle, you go to any country, they will say, do not drive after dark. Do not ride after dark. And what the weird thing is if you go to places like you're in Africa or Australia, and that's because of kangaroos or animals jumping out, and it's you go to the Western world like us, and it's just because of fucking drunk idiots.
Oh, we just got Compton Crips.
Yeah. I'm bound to get lost.
I will say that some of them are what we call DWI, where it's like wet and reckless, where you're like near the limit.
Be right back.
They can still give you a DUI even if you're not over the limit.
Well, put it this way: I don't even drink. I won't even have one if I'm riding or driving. Don't even touch the stuff.
I don't even have one, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk.
I'm a mechanic. If I get pulled over for that, I get convicted of it, I can't do my job. I get fired.
Yeah, same me. I get fired as well. I can get fired. They might or they might.
I will get fired because I'm uninsurable.
Yeah,
do you think anybody wants me driving their fucking $500,000 Lamborghini when I had a DUI?
You can't test drive because my job's driving. No. Well, it impacts on my job. They frown upon it quite heavily. I mean, it's not linked to my job, but they can within their rights because you've got a criminal record for that. I mean, we have to declare anytime we get arrested or stuff like that. Not that I get arrested, but anything has to be declared simply because that's the way they were. If you hold back, it's gross misconduct. If you don't tell them, you could get sacked for just not telling them. Not even for the incident, but for not telling them. It's full disclosure where I work, which is a pain in the ass.
It's like the goddamn FBI.
Yeah. Oh, they're worse. My job think they're the fucking FBI, I think. Well, they're basically government-based, so they're trying to sack us every 2 minutes anyway. They're trying to get rid of us.
What's your guys' version of the FBI? London Yard, or is that just the?
We got MI6, I suppose, or
there you go, MI6. Yeah.
or just fucking, I don't know, everyone.
That just sounds worse than FBI.
Pardon?
That just sounds worse than the FBI.
Well, they I don't know. How does the FBI work over there? What are their primary roles to investigate? Is it sort of like homeland stuff, security stuff?
No, I will tell you one thing, Fish. I'll tell you that the FBI, it will not be as polite as MI6. At least verbally. Well, MI6 will be much more polite.
MI6, you won't see them coming.
FBI, you wouldn't.
The FBI they'll just hit you over the head with a fucking bat and rape you in the butthole.
Yeah. I mean, we've got that. We just deny we've got any of that shit. Where you will disappear into the back of a van and then be questioned and then thrown in the street somewhere. So
we don't deny it. We're like, yeah, we got that, but they probably deserved it.
we keep it all secret. But our police force at the higher level, the police at the higher level are quite good in that sense of investigation. The lower level, not so much. They're sort of like street, and they're the ones with not the amount of powers that they should have. But once you step up to the guys in the offices and the guys in the police station and then the people above that, their powers and their skills, let's say, get a bit more clever. Because we've only got 24 hours over here to charge your release. I don't know if it's the same there.
Wait, what do you mean? If you detain somebody, you got 24 hours?
You got 24 hours to
charge them with the crime?
Well, it's not so much,
it's 48 here, right?
Not so much. You can get an extension if it's deemed dangerous, but if you say they wanted me for murder and they took me into the cells, they've got 24 hours to build enough of a case for the court to warrant me staying there. Otherwise, they have to release me on bail while they investigate it. So
I think it's 48 hours here. I think it's 2 days.
Yeah, because I think we can get an extension over here if you're deemed that dangerous to the public.
It's longer than that, Kevin. I've heard stories and
well, I'm just talking about in general. No matter what the offense, the police can hold you for 48 hours. Period. That's what I'm saying. If it's longer than that. If it's a more grievous charge, they can hold you longer.
Yeah,
but
because what we got to do over here, we got a thing called the Crown prosecution. So the police have to build a case, present it to the Crown prosecution, and then the Crown prosecution decide whether the police can hold, charge, or do whatever with that suspect.
Like, look, this guy's putting babies' heads on spikes, so we need to keep him longer. Like, okay.
Yeah, but they need to prove that. They need to have some kind of proof. They can't just say it. Because the Crown prosecutors go, what evidence have you got? Oh, we haven't got anything at the moment. It's just some bloke told us, some man told us that he's doing it. Well, then you've got no.
Do lawyers actually wear wigs there? The white wigs?
No, that's Crown Court. They do that.
Okay. So that's like our Supreme Court.
Yeah, that would be like your mass murderers and your fucking lunatics and your top of
the highest of the highest court.
Your top of the range loonies.
So if he comes out with a wig on, you know you're fucked.
Yeah. If they're all wearing gowns and wigs, you know, your chances are you're going away for a long time.
Hey, Kevin, so it says here, in most states, prosecutors have up to 72 days to no, I'm just kidding. 72 hours to bring charges, but in California it's 48 hours.
Oh,
okay.
Well, at least
I was kind of right.
I'll only have 2 days inside then. When I get over.
Yeah, you get a weekend. You get fucked on Friday, go home on Sunday.
Well, what I do is I cancel the hotel for the Wednesday and the Thursday.
Can I make a call?
Go and body slam on the front of a police car. That's my hotel sorted for the night.
Yeah, we get our asses whooped.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, your police don't fuck around.
Dude. No, I'm sorry, dude. There's been a couple of videos. Now, granted, I don't know the time frame of these videos because, you know, the way America works is let's piss off people at increments. Let's piss them off at appropriate times. But there was one where this dude was handcuffed, face down, and the video starts of the cop not being able to get the dog off of his arm. He's handcuffed.
Oh, I seen that shit.
It's like, dude, punch the fucking dog in the mouth, put a bullet in the goddamn dog at that point.
You can't do that though, because that's an officer. Even if you're a
Police
cop,
officer.
you punch the dog, you're fucked.
I don't care, dude. Like this is where so here's one thing that I hate, but I do like to an extent. If you understand, just feel me for a second. Is that police interactions are not so much. I mean, they're still fucked with black individuals. However, it's more about poor and rich. You feel me?
I agree.
Yeah.
20, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, it was black, white. Now it's like poor, rich.
Yeah.
Right. But still, you know, we see black people getting fucked up, but at the same time, we still can see, you know, white people getting fucked up. But what I'm saying is, like, really, dude, you got a dog that is on somebody's arm, latched on.
Gnawing on a motherfucker.
Is that the one that couldn't pull the dog off?
Dude, I'm sorry. At that point, if the dog ain't letting go, I don't give a fuck. Now, granted, I'm right now, I'm not in that position, so I'm indifferent. I'd put a bullet through that dog's head.
How many videos you seen of cops shooting fucking dogs that aren't even mad? You know?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know the worst thing, Red? Do you know the worst thing? If he had shot that dog, not that I've seen the video, if he had shot that dog, there would be more hate for him shooting that dog than for him letting that dog fight the fucker.
No doubt.
That's the problem. And the problem you got is you can't shoot it because the dog, it's like police horses, police dogs, they're classed as police officers. So you're shooting a fellow officer, basically. You're killing. So it'd be you're almost up for murder on a fellow police officer.
Well, absolutely.
It has to work the same way as if a policeman was beating on this guy and they can't drag him off. He has to get stood down, investigated, and then lose his job, whatever, go to prison. Same thing with a dog. The dog probably taken off and has never worked again as a police dog.
Put him down.
I'd put the owner down first.
No, I'm a badass. Like I'm that dude that's gonna be in court talking about, look, we're humans. We're top of the fucking food chain, right?
We're not. Dolphins are.
We're top of the food chain. I'm a trainer of this dog. I sicked this dog on dude. I went to relieve dog from biting him. Dog wouldn't release. I put a bullet in his fucking head. Because at the end of the day, this human is more important than that fucking dog.
Yeah, that's
Peter,
true.
you can hate me. Everybody out there, you can hate me. But that dude's life is more important than what that dog had going through his mind. And I got to put him down.
I think if I had a lock on the back of his neck or something, then they probably would have done some shit like that.
Well, the problem is you're going to have
it's fucked up
6 million different ways to have not shot the dog. No, you could have fucking easily just tasered the dog. You could have easily
kicked the shit out of that motherfucker. How about that?
See, what I don't get, I haven't seen the video, but you can drag a dog off someone, even if it pulls a chunk of the fucker's arm off. Drag him off.
What?
Yeah.
Grab the dog by the beans.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dog. I mean, you're telling me you can't drag a dog backwards, even if it's latched onto someone. If it takes part of his arm, so what? Drag the dog off. You drag the dog off. It's simple. It'll take part of his arm with him, but you can take the fucking dog off.
How does fuck go, Fish?
I feel bad for every motherfucker who was left alone with a dog that was a police dog because he's fighting for his life, fight or flight. You know, we all have that fight or flight. And let's say a dog attacks you, no matter what you did, right? Let's say you jaywalked and a dog attacks you. And you punch him, you kick him, yada, yada. These guys, there are people who have gone to jail for 20 years, for 10 years, for 5 years, even 6 months for attacking an officer when a dog attacked them, and all they did was fight or flight.
Yeah.
I don't think if a dog attacks you and you sock that motherfucker in the snout, that you should go to jail for a year. I don't.
Yeah, because they treat it like
Because
it's
that's
like
fight or flight.
No, it's a reaction. You're being attacked, so it's a reaction. And it's not,
This motherfucker's
like
gonna eat me.
It's not like you're being
Fuck
attacked
this
by,
motherfucker.
You're not being
you know what I mean?
by a police officer where he's talking, where he's saying, "Get on the floor, do this, do that." The dog's just talking. Dog just.
He's going, ah rah rah rah. I'm gonna eat your fucking nuts, motherfucker.
Yeah,
mind you, I've got a few friends that fight like that.
You know, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I love pets, and I would never hurt a pet that was cool with me. But if I got the dog released on me, I'm gonna try to punt that motherfucker like I'm trying to kick a 75-yard field goal.
Motherfucking tacos, motherfucker.
I don't care what size the dog is. The dog's coming at you. It's fucking scary.
Dude, I'm literally right in the side of that.
I'm with you.
Cage.
I think that's what Red's saying, though. It doesn't matter what size the dog is. If he's coming at you like arf, 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 you're like kill, kill, kill. Right?
Yeah, I'm
fight or flight.
I will pray to God I don't even own steel toe boots, but hopefully that week somebody taught me into buying some steel toes and I'm putting that shit right in the goddamn dog's rib.
Yeah, you're losing.
Look, I carry a knife.
Sorry. Look, I'm sorry.
I carry a knife. I'm offering up my left arm. I'm stabbing with my fucking right, dude.
No, I get you. But I will say this personally, right? I could give a fuck less how people feel when it comes to animals. Bitch, I'm a human. The moment you put a pet or an animal over me, fuck you. That's why like that whole shit with the Harambe shit and all that. Like, bitch, he was a gorilla. You telling me that gorilla's life is more important than a fucking human?
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
Well, especially when you talk about a dog, especially when you talk about a dog who is trained to maim and kill. That's the distinction. These dogs, these police dogs, are trained to fucking kill.
Yeah, they don't know the difference between if we should just subdue the target or we should just take them down. They don't know the difference.
No, they go bite, bite, bite. I get a treat.
Yep.
Good on you.
Dude, fuck you. Like, look, I'm not saying I'm finna go out here and put a fucking boot in a goddamn Shih Tzu or a fucking like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Look, I love dogs, dude. I don't like cats. Cats make me sick.
Oh,
like,
cats gotta go.
I'll dude, I'm sorry. Like,
I would disagree with you, but you know my cat.
Yeah, Helios. Anyways, but no, I like literally I'm physically sickened by cats. So therefore, you know, I'm biased when it comes to cats. I mean, don't get me wrong, if cats probably didn't make me sick, probably wouldn't give two shits other than the fact that their cats are assholes, right? Other than that. But I'm a dog dude and I love dogs. But I'm a fucking human. And it's sad that you have, I don't even want to go black on you. Let's just go poor. Poor dude gets shot by the cops, gets fucked over by the cops, gets mauled by a cop dog, and you motherfuckers are more outraged about the dog or about a dog situation than you are about
Don't lump me into that motherfucking
situation.
category, you son bitch.
I'm sorry, you cannot keep the human race alive because you was out here protecting dogs.
Well,
I don't give a fuck about dogs. I'll eat that motherfucker in a taco and a fucking a Korean fucking barbecue. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it puts come to shove, dude. But no, like real shit. Okay, PETA, all that bullshit. Save dogs until all you son bitches is dead, and the dogs is walking around this earth like, yeah, cool. Fuck y'all gonna do, man? Like, we humans, man. I understand the sympathy. But bruh, don't expect me to fucking, I don't know, man. I just
like that.
I got a quick story for you, Red. For you. So my
Crazy
mom,
Panda, appreciate the $2, man. Thanks for the love, homie.
My mom is very good friends with a 911 operator. Okay. Now this woman has severe PTSD because she was a 911 operator for a precinct that was a very rough precinct, and like she has mental issues because of it. Now her solution was to get a service dog. Now, Mr. Fish might know this because English people know their history very well. She got a black Russian Terrier, which, if you don't know, is a dog breed designed and bred to kill humans.
That just sounds violent.
On Stalin's line, at the back of his army were dog handlers with black Russian Terriers, and when people would try to go AWOL, they would send these black Russian Terriers, which average 140 pounds, after humans to kill them, period. Now, she has 2 of these, and the smallest one is 120 pounds. She's a single woman who's 350 pounds if she's an ounce. Can't control the dog if it got a wild hair up its ass. Now, she was an ex-police officer because she was a 911 operator, so she had her precinct train these dogs the same training that police dogs get. So they're trained to fucking kill. I told my mom, don't you hang out with that woman. Don't hang out with her dogs, because if they get a wild hair up their ass, they're going to fucking kill you. They're not going to kill her. They're going to kill you. 120 and 140 pounds.
Crazy Panda, appreciate the love again. Appreciate the other additional $2, sir. You're awesome.
2 black Russian Terriers totaling 260 pounds. I wouldn't fuck with that.
I just don't like dog.
Well, hold on. Let's see here. Mr. Armed Legally said, let me say this. You come on my property, cop or not, shoot my dog. I promise you won't leave. Okay. I feel you on that. And I agree with you. I will protect my pet. But don't expect me to go out here. Crazy Panda again with the $2. Love you, brother.
We want you to take it
Crazy
off.
Panda, we owe you some drinks at SCMM if you're showing up. Some bitch.
But no, here's the thing. Like, when I was a little kid, I had a pet, but it was a dog. He was like a wiener dog. I forgot what we call him. Or what
I had a parakeet.
But anyways, like he wound up passing away, and then like years later, we finally get like a Shih Tzu, and that was like the first dog that I had a real close relationship to, like as far as like white people relationship. I say white people because
racist.
Nah, because that shit true. Most black folks' dogs stay outside in the dog house. White folks, that motherfucker sleep on the edge of the bed and shit. Like,
oh yeah, I got a pit bull named Django, so I get called racist all the time.
You know, but you know what I'm saying? That was the first dog that I experienced that kind of connection to. I love Shadow. That was my homie, you know, and all that. But but I'm sorry if it ever came down to sacrifice or whatever it may be, bro, that dog gotta go. Like, I'm people, but you have individuals out there who will ride harder for the dog, who will campaign more for the dog, who will go out there and lobby for the dog more than they will their counterpart human fucking being who will keep them alive.
Oh yeah, look at Harambe.
Who will keep the race going on this earth for years down the road. That is a fucking problem to me.
When that gorilla grabbed that kid and started running with it, you seen everybody on there talking shit like, "Oh, he was protecting
why
it."
did you didn't have to kill
That's
him?
a 400-pound silverback.
He was just trying to hold the kid.
I don't care if Mike Tyson was in there. That gorilla would fuck him up if it
bitch,
wanted to.
It's a fucking gorilla. Put that motherfucker down to save my ass.
Yeah, and then they started making excuses like, oh, the trainers could have ran in there and calmed them down. Like, bitch, that gorilla would have went after the trainers too.
Yeah, it only takes a second for that big ape to just snap that child in half. A second.
Yeah.
Crazy Panda.
What are they like 10 times the strength of a human?
I mean, but then when you look at it, personally, I don't think zoos and things should exist. There should be no fucking animals in captivity.
Oh, there should be none.
I mean, they granted they do breed them and then release them back. Well, certain zoos do breed and then release them back into the wild when they're endangered. That makes a bit more sense, but they shouldn't be there for public show. You know what I mean? To me, that is animal cruelty. I mean, it's the same as.
Do you remember what happened? You remember what happened in Oakland?
No.
Remember the 2 kids that were fucking with a tiger?
Oh,
the tiger jumped a 35-foot wall and went straight for the fucking 2 kids that were fucking with him and killed them.
Yep. But there you go. That's what it is. That's what happens. Animals are animals. You've got the saying, you act like an animal. That saying is there for a reason.
Right. So therefore,
I don't blame that fucking tiger. I don't blame that tiger. I blame those fucking kids.
So therefore, we shouldn't be using dogs to chase down people. Look,
the thing is,
well, they're faster than fat fucking cops.
Right? No, but at the same time, it's like, look, bro. If I'm more fit than you, if I'll run your motherfucking ass, guess what? I got it. Like, you just gonna take that L that day. You need to go back. You need to go back to base, get your cardio up, or get your what do you call it? Like surveillance skills up, and arrest me. But bruh, don't send a fucking primate. What? No, not a primate. That's not a primate. Don't send a fucking dog after me.
Yeah, but what's the alternative? A bullet in the back?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I get away, I got
America. Yes.
Bitch, I don't even have a gun. I don't have a gun. But yet still, you want to sit the
I didn't know you don't got a gun though.
Yeah, but I don't run anyway. Not because I'm not scared. It's because I just don't fucking run.
I don't run because they catch me in 5 feet.
Crazy Panda, appreciate the other $2. Thank you, sir. Like real shit though. Like let me. Like come on, man. Like when do law enforcement got to be better than criminals? Because here's the fucked up shit. If criminals started putting dogs on law enforcement,
they do. The amount of like crack houses and drug dealers over here that will have dogs in their hallways. So when the police break in, the first thing they get is a pit bull. You know what I mean?
That's what people think I got my dog at.
Yeah, that slows the police down no end. Because
Red, let me say one thing to you, in terms of criminals and cops and robbers and all that shit. A good friend of mine who is a seedy motherfucker once told me, it doesn't matter what side of the gun you're on, because it all ends the same.
It's what?
It does not matter what side of the gun you're on.
Right.
Because it all ends the same.
How's that work?
You end up in the ground. One way or the other. It doesn't matter if you're on the side of the law or on the side of the fucking criminals.
Yeah,
you always end up in the ground.
It takes a lot longer to get there than the other.
Depends on how powerful you are.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, if it came down to it between gun and dog, okay, yeah, I'll take the dog. But
yeah,
you know, it's fucked because, you know,
because the whole point of the dog is to deter the person from running in the first place. Is to deter.
Right.
Have you seen those fucking dogs? They can leap a car in one bound.
Exactly. You're getting confused. You're thinking of Superman.
Those dogs are born with burners.
But that's the thing. The whole point of anything they use, the guns, the tasers, the dogs, is all
advantage.
Is to stop the guy running. And if you can stop 9 out of 10 people running, it's done its job. I mean, the primary use for a dog is sniffing, isn't it? Really, in the police force, they use it to get on the scent and trace people. That's what they do over here.
Now, here's the.
It's fucking Wimbledon. It's advantage cops, is what it is. Since Wimbledon,
true.
Okay.
Now, here's something that I learned, at least from military cops, right? So the military K9 unit, they train their dogs to only. It could be across the board, but military K9 units only teach their dog to attack someone who is fleeing. So my boy, who's a cop, said, dude, if you're running and they're like, dog, 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 and they let the dog go, stop. And just stand there and don't move. That dog
and shoot that motherfucker.
No. He said the dog is trained not to attack somebody who's not running. He said they're trained.
I don't believe you.
No,
I don't believe you.
I'm not gonna try
were
it.
you in the military? All right, then.
I have seen videos of dogs attacking stationary people.
Dude, what I'm telling you is from a security forces police officer in the military when I was in the military.
Was he white?
And he told me that those
was he white?
It doesn't.
Because if he was white, he's probably hoping you stop and let the dog hit you.
No, he was telling me that the dogs are trained. He said, look, if you run and they release the dog and you stop, the dog will pull up right next to you and sit and wait until his trainers approach you. But if you move or you try to take off at that point, he will attack.
It's a fair factor, though. That's what gets you moving.
Yeah, no, that's
any four-legged, any animal that runs on 4 legs can outrun a human. And any animal that's a predator,
a sloth, really?
Dog, wolf, fucking whatever, will run after you if you run.
I don't fuck with raccoons either.
Yeah,
no, but raccoons are so cute.
It's not so scary. It's not so scary if a hamster's running after you, though.
Dude, the fucking trash pandas. I love trash pandas. I'm sorry.
If a hamster's running after me, that's why I always carry a little wheel with me in case a hamster approaches me. It confuses them.
But what I'm saying is that if you run from any predatory animal, hamsters excluded because they eat pellets, all right? If you run from a wolf, if you run from a bear, if you run from a tiger, they will chase you. Period.
So you're saying stand and fight it?
Absolutely.
I'll fight the hamster, but the bear and the tiger. I'm going to run.
It's not a predatory animal,
as far as I can. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, dude. If there's a tiger, if there's anything that can outrun me by about 40 miles an hour, I'm just gonna stand and try to fight that motherfucker.
I'm just gonna let Jesus take the wheel on this one.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna go for some ribs. I'm gonna go for his little tiger nut.
There's a video online about a guy who works in one of those big cat sanctuaries. And aside from cheetahs, if you turn your back to a big cat, they attack.
Right.
Not even run. Just turn your back to it.
If you're Arabic, they don't seem to do that.
Well, that's because they know you have a bomb, and you're doing it for Allah. Okay,
bro. See, now you just talking shit. But
when am I not talking shit?
No, like, dude, you ever seen that video? There's like a video, literally, it's a compilation. Crazy Panda with the other $2.
Crazy Panda's crazy in love with you.
He getting in there. He like, bro, I got $2 all night. Red, like, I went to the bank and said, give me all your $2. I gotta hop on.
I think he wants you to show the nipples.
You better pull off that top and show those nips, because
hey, I'm sorry. As of right now, nips don't come out until we break like $100.
One of those $2 has got to go towards a fucking beer for me.
Yeah,
I'm doing 5 on Wednesday.
But anyways, what I'm talking about? What the fuck? I don't even know what the fuck. I saw some videos like, pretty much like, desert folk, right? Money people.
Desert folk, money people.
And they're like exotic fucking cats. And
yeah,
bruh, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. Warbeard, check your YouTubes.
What's up, Warbeard? Have you seen?
Is it Warbeard or the Warbeard?
It's Warbeard.
The Warbeard. The.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen that? Have you seen that video, Red, where
my name is Warbeard. I got a deep voice.
Where the trainer of fucking hell, £5 for nips.
Nips.
No, Red, have
Have
you seen that video talking about big cats where the trainer reunites with that big cat after years away?
Oh, fuck yeah, out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and the trainer
there,
introduced him to the cat introduced him to his fucking wife and shit. Like that's crazy.
Did he? I just saw the one where he just tackled the motherfucker. Was like, "Hey, what's good, motherfucker?"
Tackled him out of love, bro.
Oh,
I think it was that same video.
Jumps up and hugs her, and
yeah,
it's outstanding. Now, to me, that is outstanding.
Yeah, takes him up to all his cubs laying down and shit.
Yeah, but this is what my problem is with the press, and this is what my problem is with society. Is like you see that, but you only remember it every now and again. But the Harambe thing, where it's a fucking basically a negative thing, is fucking everywhere. Negativity is just fucking piled on us day after day after day. And it can go back to police.
Look, that's why I fish.
The whole fucking thing is fucked up.
You know what?
To promote positivity.
Fish.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree, Fish.
Hold on.
Come out here for a
hold
month.
on, hold on. Like real shit. There's a video that came out today. I truly love this video. And it was from a dude who has been known, Prince EA. If you guys know who Prince EA is, he was the guy that
sounds French
that did a video talking about the school system and how it's kind of fucked in America, right? And et cetera, et cetera. I'm trying to see if I can find the video. It came out today. Where the fuck is it at? Hold on. Did it like? Don't tell me it got deleted. Oh no, right here. Yeah. So Prince EA, he put out a video. Right. He's like kind of like a spoken word, spoken reasons kind of person. And he put out a video today called "Why I Love Terrorists."
The fuck?
Tell me this. It has 134,000 views.
And it's called Why I Love Terrorists?
Almost 20,000 likes. Almost 2,000 dislikes.
Mm-hmm.
The shit that this man says in this video. Crazy Panda, appreciate the $5, bro. I was like, at this point, man, do me a favor. Pick up a fucking chocolate chipple shirt. Be the best thing you get to get some nips, son.
I've ordered my one.
Thank you, Fish. Appreciate the love.
I'm hoping it'll be in time.
We're gonna be at SCMM like just
yeah.
I might have to put like an announcement out. Hey, check chocolate chipple shirts on Fridays or some shit. I don't know. But anyways, here's the thing. What he was talking about is he loves terrorists because the actual term terrorist doesn't pertain to anybody.
No.
There's terrorist acts
everywhere, but
nobody is a terrorist. People create terrorist acts and etc. And dude, he breaks it down, and this is what I love about Prince EA. You know, and he talks about the main point is love. Love will conquer all, dude, and he explains how love should be. It's a long story, but he had showed how terrorist acts went up 7-fold after, like, he was talking about the war on shit. So the war on drugs, the war on terrorism, that shit. Right? He said when you declare a war on something that's not a real thing.
Yeah.
So the war on drugs, he's like created more drug lords or drug dealers.
Well,
the war on terrorism, right? The war on terrorism created more terror incidences, and it's a great video, man. I wish people could come to this kind of understanding of the world, because I've even had close friends of mine tell me, no, the Muslims, they're a problem, dude. They're terrorism. I'm like, no, bitch. That's what you see on fucking TV, you dumbass. When was the last time you've been affected by a terroristic act by a Muslim?
So that's the thing. This is what I was explaining to you. I think we've touched on this in the past, where I blame the press just as much as I blame the culture, because you will only hear of a bad terrorist, like a terrorist. You will, whatever religion, whatever race they're from, you will only hear the bad, which is 9 or 10 times 2 people at most causing these atrocities. 2 people have set a bomb off somewhere. They've killed 16 people. These 2 people have killed 16 people.
Crazy Panda, thanks for the love, man.
Oh, fucking more money. There's billions of other people from that race that are doing nothing, but you're going to judge a whole fucking race on 2 people. That makes you the dumb fuck. And I don't believe they should call it terrorism. They should call it murder, and they should call them insane, because they're brainwashed into thinking that killing innocent people would do anything. You know what I mean? So they're mentally disturbed. It is a mental illness. I mean, so fucking stop calling them terrorists. Report it on the day. Don't give anyone's name out. Fuck them. Let them rot in silence. Stick them in a cell. Don't give them any glory, because all you're doing is building for the next fucking lunatic to try and outdo them.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Like, I posted a video for you guys, and I want to encourage everybody out there that's watching, all 17 of you guys. 17 of you guys, if you can hit that thumbs up button, I appreciate the love. But watch, just open your mind to something other than what you're being told, right? Because, like, he explained that there was different people throughout history that explains terrorism or something to that nature. I watched it once, and like, I wanted to post it to my friends, but I didn't want to turn anybody off, right? Because I'm scared of what somebody else may think. They may take it the wrong way.
Yeah, I think that the biggest problem he's got, and it's not a big problem, is the title of it. And the title's there for a reason, to draw attention to it.
No, but it's perfect, because what he really means is, yeah, I love terrorists. It's good. It's tasty. It's like this chucha right here.
Yeah, I mean, it's to draw you in. It's like a headline of a paper of the press. You'll get drawn in by the headline. If they didn't have outrageous headlines to draw you in, no one would ever pick up a paper. They would never read them, because it's just like, boy, 9 times out of 10, you'll see 16 children nearly die in avalanche on mountainside fucking resort, and then you read the report inside, and a rock would have rolled down the hill and missed the child by about 25 feet. Do you know what I mean? That'll be the story, but the headline will draw you in.
Ghost, it's not clickbait, bruh. It's not. And it's like, it's
not
like,
clickbait.
if you don't give it a chance, if you just sit back and give the video, it's 5 or 6 minutes, however long it is. Give that video its chance. That video is true, because, you know, I'll never forget Rocket Rider talking about Muslims. I'm like, bruh, when did Muslims come to San Francisco or the Bay Area and fuck up anything? Well, they haven't yet. Okay, so why the fuck is you worried about it? This is why I don't watch mainstream media news. I don't fucking sit down and watch the 5 o'clock, the 10 o'clock, the noon news. I don't watch none of that shit. Why? Because, dude, if that shit, look, until that goddamn house right across the way from me get blown up because some goddamn Muslim decided that shit had to go, that's when we got an issue. But you know what?
Muslims are terrorists.
Do what now?
Muslims are terrorists.
Are you serious? Wait.
Is that a statement? Was that a statement?
Wait. I don't know. Are you fucking around or are you serious? What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm fucking with you.
I was like, bro, no, you finna get your ass fucking like.
I mean, I work with Muslims. I work with people of all religions, and you just get decent people and bad people. It's as simple as that.
At this point, why do people rely on mainstream media for news? Because that's the way it's always been.
Yeah,
that's the way it goes.
We're just getting. The difference is now, Red, is we're getting not intelligent enough. We're getting different ways of looking at the world. The internet has brought us more reality to the world. It is still full of bullshit, don't get me wrong. But if you want to put the time in and the effort in, you can research stuff a lot more than just flicking on the telly, eating your dinner, and then going to the bar. You know what I mean? Okay. A lot of people get their life like that.
Here's the shit that pisses me off is that the fact that people are more willing to call Arabs or whomever that region of people terrorists, but they will follow these motherfuckers on Instagram to see what new whip they bought, to see what new cat they bought, to see all this gangster shit that they bought. But at the end of the day, they'll still call them terrorists. Right? And when that same dude that they love to see on YouTube with all this gangster shit comes to the US and wears his traditionals, the motherfuckers is willing right then and there to sit there and call him out.
Yeah. But that's no difference from a guy from the States going to Saudi Arabia where the money is, sitting down there in a pair of shorts, baseball cap, t-shirt, saying fucking Raiders on the front, whatever, and they frown upon it. It's no different. You're dressing how you dress at home.
Right. Crazy Panda, once again, $2. Much love, homie. And it sucks, dude, because like I was used to look, bro, I was in Iraq. Like, how fucking close can you get? I'm there. And the motherfuckers who fed us food was Muslims. Some bitches I'll never get when they went through Ramadan. I had no idea what Ramadan was. I remember Ramadan back when Hakeem Olajuwon?
No idea.
Or Manoble was one of them tall some bitches from the NBA. He couldn't eat all day, and they were worried because like his religion said you can't eat until the night. So blah, blah. So, all this shit, right? But I just remember like, dude, these motherfuckers couldn't eat all day. So I come into the breakfast, nothing. Like as far as like them eating. Lunch, nothing. Then all of a sudden I come in for like midnight chow. Them motherfuckers had the biggest bucket of rice, and they over there just murdering food. I was like, damn, these motherfuckers ain't ate all day. Like that's when I found out what Ramadan was. But I'm in a Muslim country for 6 months, and ain't shit happened to me from the people that had access to me. The people that didn't have access to me was the ones that was trying to kill us. The ones that would throw the bombs over the fence and try to kill us. The ones who would lob grenades and all this other rockets and all this other shit. Them were the motherfuckers trying to kill us. But at the same time, I always looked at it as like, from the other side of the fence, bro, I'm in your country. Of course you trying to kill me. Because if you was in my country, bitch, I'm blowing your ass out the fucking water. You know what I mean? And once you figure out that it ain't about liberation, it was about oil. Like, think about it. Think if fucking Germany came over here and decided, you know what, America? We want your goddamn Teslas.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's about. It's about money. If they never had oil, there'd be no wars. Yeah, I mean, if every country had their abundance of fossil fuels where they could self-survive, then you'd have to find something else to fight about.
Yeah, man.
But the problem is, it's fucking people with power and money having arguments, and the people on the ground have to fucking deal with it. Yep. That's what it is. Yeah,
I'll be right back. Gotta pee.
All to line people's pockets. That's what fucking wars are. Wars are political fucking strategies. They're, as you say, oil-based money. You'd never be at war with Iraq if they didn't have fucking oil. Not in a million years. Not in a fucking million years. You know what I mean? But now Tesla's invented, you might not have to go to war again. Just rely on solar power.
I always go to war with my dog when he steals my work boots.
That's it. Okay, no. Does he wear them or just chew them?
No, he takes them and tries to bury them.
Have you ever lost one?
I've lost a couple.
You got a garden full of boots.
And it's fucked up too, because when I do find my boot, it's like I'm stuck with 2 left pairs or 2 right pairs. And I'm like, well, fuck, now I gotta go buy more boots again.
Now I know the history behind Boot Hill then.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't look after a dog. I haven't got the patience and know how. I mean, over there, do you by law have to pick up their shit?
I think so, like in public and shit, yeah, but
right. Yeah, because we have to pick up the shit over here.
I know like in Africa, when I went to Africa a few times in my church a long time ago. And all the shit out there, like they take shits on floors, or even just people throw food on the ground. It's all considered like decompository. So they just let that shit. Yeah, they just let it sit. Like people be throwing bananas out the windows, and they just let it sit there, and then eventually it'll like decomposite and all that shit.
Yeah, I know, but they haven't. Well, when I went to Africa, they had like open sewers as well. When I was over there, so,
yeah, they got those big ass fucking capybara mice things too that just sit in them.
Yeah, and then they got the meat market next to it.
Yep.
Next to the open sewer. It's an eye opener when you travel to these countries. It really is. I mean,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say earlier too. When we were talking about like the animals and zoos and shit. When I went to South Africa, I was there for 7 months.
Right.
You see animals out there in the wild, and you see them here in zoos.
What
and
are you going to South Africa?
Feeding kids, man.
Oh.
Feeding kids, help them build a church over there. But yeah, dude, it's like, you know what I mean? You see like lions and all that shit out there. And you can see them here in zoos, and they're a lot smaller. Like you look at stuff on TV, and the camera's always like a helicopter from above or from a Jeep, and it's far away. But when you see them in person, they're like twice the size of the ones we have here in our zoos.
Well, that's the thing. If you want to see an animal, you should take the time out and go and see it. If you can't see it in its natural habitat, then so be it. It's not meant to be. You should not put them in cages. As I say, I don't mind if you're going to put them, and if they're an endangered species, try and breed them and release them back. That's fine by me. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, like a sanctuary. That's fine. But just to go for people to stare at it.
Yeah, we went to a zoo out here maybe about a month before I left. I took my little nephews, and then we went to South Africa. We went on like a little like a safari type thing, like a hike. But this is like the safari park would be the size of like the people that are in California can know, like the size from the San Diego border up to like Washington with a fence around it. It's big.
Yeah.
And we came up on a park one time walking, and we walked up on an elephant. Dude, that elephant was like 3 times the size of the shit we see in our zoos.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't even come up to its toe.
Well, all animals adapt to their environments like human beings. Like if you look around the world, we've all adapted in different environments, like heights, widths, colors, everything. It's all adapted to what the scenario was where the country we originate from. It's like in colder countries, they tend to be taller for some reason. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is.
Yeah, and I think too that like our zoos here, you know, I mean, they feed animals like, oh, tiger likes meat, but let's put chemicals in it to make them even healthier and faster, but they don't. It just like kills them after a while.
Well, the thing is with the tigers and the natural predators is the point of being a natural predator is the hunt that keeps them away.
What they need to do is do like Jurassic Park, throw a goat in there and just let it run loose, and then get it.
But they won't do that because that's against some kind of fucking rule.
Everyone will start crying.
But if you look at, like, I've been to a few zoos over here, and especially the lions, the big cats, they look unhealthy. They don't look fit. But if you see the wildlife programs where they go and film them in the wild, the muscle definition.
Oh, dude, their eyes are red. Oh, they're ready to hunt and everything. It's
outstanding to look at. Their coats are fresh and everything. Yet you see them over, especially over here, because it's cold here. A tiger and a lion's not meant to survive in fucking England. I mean, otherwise we'd have them roaming around. We don't. It's too cold for them, and you can see that. Their coats are all sort of like dull. They got drawn faces. That you can tell if you look into an animal's eyes, you can tend to tell what condition they're in. And all the animals I see in zoos over here look sad. I mean, their eyes are dead. I mean, there's no shine to them. It's sad. The worst thing I went to is I went to a circus with the animals in. And I walked out halfway. I wanted to punch the the guy who trains the horses to do the tricks. There's horses, and you could see it, the horse's face was fear if he got it wrong. You could see in the face of the horse that if he got it wrong, he was getting a beating later. You could see it.
Now I got a good one for you. If, say we got a tiger that grew up in our zoos and is stuck in our zoo, right? If you dropped a goat or a deer or something in there, do you think the tiger would go after it? Or do you think it wouldn't know what to do?
It wouldn't know what to do.
I think it would kind of like fuck with it, but I don't think it would go after it.
It would eat it if it was hungry, because instinct would do that. But it won't realize, unless it's been told by its mother, so to speak, it won't realize that it needs the chase. But then if you took, say, like if you took that tiger then and then threw it into the wild, chances are that tiger would die.
Yeah, it'll die.
Because it wouldn't know what to chase.
Yep.
Because it's not in its natural environment. So you've got to kind of release them when they're young to be trained. And they do need that mother figure, that father figure, because especially with cats, because they're in packs, aren't they? They sort of like got their own family units. Well, I suppose like most animals, they've got their own family units. So it's probably very hard to survive in the wild if you release from captivity to the wild. I don't know what the statistics are. You'd have to ask an expert, not some guy with an internet connection like me. But you know what I mean?
Hey, Warbeard, what the fuck you doing?
I think he's doing his taco coma.
What up?
No, now you want
to combing his beard.
Bitch over there. Quiet.
A and B.
And Hollow Saint, yeah. Hollow Saint, welcome to the other guys hangout, man, for the first time.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, you know, I've been trying to get up in this for a while. Y'all just been dogging on me.
I didn't realize
you ain't really been trying to get in here. You just decided to chilling, but what it is. So
he's been out there, you know, begging for the invite, you know, on his knees.
Yep.
I ain't never got top dog. All right, so I want to answer a question real quick. So, 00 Survive said, your thoughts on people that say soldiers are fighting for our freedom?
Depends where they're fighting.
It's bullshit. Where the fuck else is freedom compromised outside of the U.S.?
It depends where they're fighting. They're fighting on your shores or someone that's directly trying to invade your country.
When the fuck has that happened? Besides Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, 1945 was the last time. I mean, you can't say because of a few individuals that they're fighting for your freedom, because a few individuals are brainwashed and decide to fucking blow the shit out of themselves and other people. Because you haven't got to those people. The police and the investigations and, as you say, the FBI and those people behind the scenes that are stopping the people that you never hear about, they're fighting for your freedom. Soldiers are used as pawns to fight for rich people's money. That's what it seems like to me from the outside. And that's not putting any soldiers down or any military or anything. Yeah, I mean, they've got to do what they've got to do. And fucking hats off to them. I couldn't do it. I mean, I would never in a million years, because I can't take orders for one.
Yeah, true. But no, like real shit. Like a soldier in another country, in Japan or Germany or China or Iraq or Afghanistan, is not fighting for American freedom. Who the fuck are we fighting for our freedom? Who the fuck came here and just said, we're taking your freedom? And America's like, no, bitch, we're going to blow you out. No, it's.
Well, I think the thing is with soldiers, and it's military in general, you're not so much fighting for the freedom, you're maintaining freedom by a show of force around the world, if that makes sense. Because without the armies and the air forces and the navies involved, and people knowing that you have that in place, then you're a lot easier to be a target. So I think in a way they're fighting for the freedom with a show of force rather than having a physical battle, if that makes sense.
That's exactly what I was going to say, is that they're not really, just like what Fish said, is that, and not to put them down or nothing like that, I just fully give it up to them. Just like you mentioned, it's just maintaining that strong arm, so there's no open opportunity for any other country to get some bright idea to come on over.
Yeah.
No, I got you. But at the end of the day, right, when you have like an Iraq war or an Afghanistan war, that shit has nothing to do with American freedom.
It's not based off of freedom. It's based off of there's some other I'm trying to go with that. There's some other means or alternative.
I mean, they will tell you. They will tell you it's the freedom to have the oil to run your trucks. So, but that's all it is. It's the freedom of the people that own the oil companies. That's what it is. That's what they're fighting for. And well, the whole point of the Iraq War was allegedly is to help the people of Iraq. That was the whole point of it, to free them of a dictator. So in essence, it was fighting for their freedom. That was the whole point of it. It's only as you get wiser and wiser, you realize that is the byproduct, if you like, if they are free, of fighting for oil. Because as we went in the past, as we said in the past, if there was no oil there or any financial benefit, whether it comes to buildings or oils, then would us lot get involved? Would we have been involved? Would we care there's a dictator there if there was no money involved for us? Because there's plenty of dictators around the world that own countries or run countries that have nothing financial gain for us. We're not invading any of those.
And you know, it comes down. So you have like the Army Corps of Engineers. Have you ever heard of those guys?
Say that again, sorry?
The ACE, Army Corps of Engineers.
Yep, further.
Army Corps Engineers are the motherfuckers after you blow some shit up who come in and rebuild it. Mm-hmm. That's what they do. Right. And then on the flip side of that, you have people like when I was in Iraq, you have Halliburton who fed us. Why the fuck was Halliburton, who at the time used to be ran by Dick Cheney, which was the vice president, why the fuck did Halliburton get issued a no-bid contract? And why the fuck did every meal that I ate, right? I'm not talking per day. I'm talking every meal per day. So if I ate twice a day, 3 times a day, or 4 times a day, which was allotted, why did every meal come out to be $53? Exactly. $53 per meal. So when I ate breakfast, it was $53. When I ate lunch, it was $53. So I could eat theoretically $220 or so a day in food in Iraq every day for years because it was a no bid contract.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. And you will find before you even set foot on their soil, there are building contracts in place to rebuild shit over there. But there'll be English, American, whatever. There won't be local building contracts. And to me, if you're fighting for someone's freedom and you're prepared to go in there and annihilate a town, then you should be paying them to rebuild their own town. You shouldn't have the building contract in another country when you fucking blow it up. For whatever reason, it should be to regenerate. You're telling us or me that you're helping these people out by getting rid of whatever regime. That is fucking cool. That's no problem. Do it. But then don't contract your own people to rebuild it. You can help, but it should be the people there investing in their money. It's their job to rebuild the town. It should be their money. It should be them earning some money. If you're truly fighting for their freedom. Because what you're doing is not only ridding them, but you're getting rid of all their work. So how's a society meant to sustain themselves if they can't work for themselves? If you know what I mean.
Yeah, because I remember I was told that the city that I was in got overran by ISIS. I was like, what? You're like, Kirkuk, Iraq is overran by ISIS. I was like, wow. Like, dude, I was there. Like, what in the actual fuck? Yeah, I mean, and it's man. But it is what it is, man. Like, this country is definitely always gonna look at war as a means to make money because it makes a lot of money, dude. You drop a $30,000 bomb twice a day, 5 times a day, every day for the next year and a half. Well, fuck, made billions of dollars. Good job, buddy. You know what I mean? That's why, like, you know, like, don't always look at companies like Boeing and all these other like aeronautical companies as like great companies. Just because they make planes don't mean they don't make like weapons of destruction. They do. Like
imagine
targeting systems. No, go ahead, Warburg. What's up?
I was going to say, imagine every company in the back end by the government in some shape or form to aid the government in whatever the fuck they want to do. That is, I would imagine that would be the only way that these companies would stay so big, not just on the civilian platform to be able to make their money, but for government funding. And that government funding would go a hell of a long ways to also fund their civilian projects.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those, like, you give to us, we'll give to you. You scratch mine, I'll scratch yours, etc., etc. And it's just like, dude, it's this never-ending rotation of you know, our government constantly staying in conflict or creating conflict to constantly feed contractors for whatever it may be. And you gotta always understand the contractors in Kuwait and both Iraqi campaigns, the Afghanistan, the ones who profited the most, they're generally the biggest people in the world, dude. It's your Lockheed Martins, it's your fucking Boeing, it's the biggest contractors in the world. And then if you look at their history when it comes to the government, you see that they be given tax breaks and this and that. And it's just like, at the end of the day, these dudes ain't paying shit in taxes, and they're getting all these, they're just making billions hand over fist day to day. There's nothing we can do about it. And then they constantly manipulate the media to make us feel a certain type of way. Yeah, fuck these Muslims. Let's go out and kill every goddamn Muslim and blah, blah, blah.
I know, it's exactly the same. But you got to remember, for everyone that's happening over here, you never know what's happening in their country. You know what I mean? They're being told to hate you guys. So it is, or me, so to speak, the Western world. Like, a few of them would be brainwashed in that way. And it's no different being brainwashed to hate the West as it is being brainwashed to hate the East from the West.
True.
We're just done on a mass media scale, because as I touch on this over and over again, it's all the media do not want peace in the world. They do not want happiness. Because if you were to do an experiment, I don't know whether this has ever been done. If you put a load of newspapers in a line and you had one with a really happy headline, everything good on the headline, how that would sell compared to all the rest with the negativity. I don't know how it would sell, but my guess is it doesn't sell, otherwise they would do it. And this is what I don't understand. I will pick up a book, I will pick up a magazine, I will watch a program that makes me feel good. I don't watch stuff where I want to think, fucking hell, what are they doing? What are they doing? I don't want to hate people. And you got to remember, it's like, this is going slightly off of that, but I don't know if any of you guys watch reality TV. I mean, that sort of shit, which is sort of like, it's all the trend. And I don't mean reality TV as in the Kardashians, stuff like that. I mean, like your Big Brothers, and you say the cops programs and all these programs. And people
Alaska State Troopers is good too.
What's that one? Which one?
Alaska State Troopers.
All right, yeah, all that sort of stuff. But it's edited to make you feel a certain way about people. It's all edited. You won't get the full story. It's like we watch some shit over here, but the editors will make you say you put 20 people in a house. Like, I don't know if you get Big Brother over there, sort of programs, but you put 20 people in a house and you watch them 24 hours a day. Now, you're going to get some hate, you're going to get some love. It's in a day. If you're stuck together, you get arguments, you get friendships.
So it's like Jersey Shores.
Yeah, that sort of thing. But it's edited so you will hate, you won't like a certain member. You need a goodie and you need a baddie. You need someone to dislike and you need someone to champion. And it's edited in that way. But what you find is when they come out of that situation, they all get on. They're all good friends. But you don't understand because you watch the telly and you see them always arguing. But they might have argued once in a 24-hour day for 5 minutes. Yet for the rest of those 24 hours, they're great friends. But they don't want to show that because it doesn't draw the public in. So they just show the 5 minutes of badness over the 24 hours of goodness because no one wants to watch people being happy all the time for some reason. People want to see conflict. It's sickening. It really is fucked up.
Yeah, I remember like as a kid watching news segments like such and such and chocolate chip cookies and blah, 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 or like this and that. And he made straight A's and he blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, that's a good time. Now it's just like death, destruction, 10 people killed and taxi drove up on the sidewalk and killed people. Terrorists. Like, what?
But don't you get more joy out of, say, like, oh, this guy here, he hasn't walked for 20 years. He was deemed paralyzed, but now he can walk. He's done all this training. He's done this physiotherapy, and now he can walk. That will get a 2-second segment on a news program. Yeah, if that guy had gone and stabbed his wife and killed his wife, that will get a 20-minute section.
That's why you got to watch stuff on Amazon Prime. They got a lot of good stuff like that.
Yeah, documentaries and things like that. And that's what the beauty of YouTube is. You can pick and fucking choose what you want to watch. And I will always watch videos like I prefer, say we're talking motorcycle videos, over crash videos. I will watch crash videos and then you usually analyze it as a biker and you always say, oh, you could have avoided that, but any crash could be avoided. You just stay at home. But the thing is, I watch, I don't know if you guys watch Moto Geo. Guy called Moto Geo. I think he lives in California. He lives in LA. He's an English guy from Manchester, lives in LA, and he goes around on bikes. He reviews bikes and does little road trips and that. But he's genuinely excited about his biking. And I prefer to watch someone that's genuinely excited about being on a bike.
What's his name?
Moto Geo.
Yeah, I heard of that before.
He's a good off-road rider, and he does a few reviews, and he seems like a nice guy. I mean, I know he knows Sub D and that because we were talking about it last year. But you get that love of bikes from him, and I prefer to watch someone that has a love of bikes, a bit like Dan. Do it with Dan and us lot on here. You know what I mean? Do it with Dan. You get that feeling that he loves what he's doing. You know what I mean? Rather than he's just fucking hating on shit all the time. I'd rather watch that than all these, like, oh, he crashed. Oh, this is a crash. That's a crash. That's a crash. However, you will put the crash videos up because you know they're going to get more views than the one where you say, I save a baby from drowning. That's going to get 100 views. But if you say, I crashed into a baby with your car, that gets 1 million views.
And kill the baby.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like my biggest video. My biggest videos, road rage. All my biggest videos.
Yeah, mine the same way, except for a couple. One was 600 versus 1,000.
Yeah,
and some other shit like that. But they're just they're mostly road rages, dude. Yeah. Like my top 10 videos, like 8 or 9 of them are road rage. So it's like, dude, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. My biggest video at the moment, which seems to have taken resurgence, is the one from last year when I had the Harley Davidson. That's still doing the rounds.
Yeah, and so here's the thing too. Like I honestly believe, conspiracy theory here, that the reason why motovlogging is dying as far as AdSense wise is because of these fucking channels.
Yep.
Why would somebody pay for shit that's getting fucked up? You break windows, you punch mirrors, you do all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, instead of just, you can't point the finger at one, so you just blanket them all.
And most of them are just clickbaits too.
Yeah, I mean, I get those channels come up, can I use your video for this? And I'll always give them my video after a few months if it's dead, just to generate a few more views. But it's for no other reason, because I know they want to. The videos a bit. It's not one of my favorite. They're never my favorite videos. Those ones I put because I always deem to put up what I'm like. I try to give what I'm actually like. I have good days and I have bad days like everyone else. And I'm not promoting that I'm good all the time. I'm not promoting that I'm bad all the time. But if you look at my road rage, it's probably 1% of my videos. But I will have that reputation to some people because they only want to see that type of video. But if you watch, but I don't care about views well, not views. I don't care about subscribers' views. I'm not chasing something. It is what my channel is, what it is, and it always will be. If it doesn't grow from now on, I'm not getting upset. I'm still doing what I'm doing because I've said it before in the past that I treat YouTube as therapy because I'm a lot better with road rage than when I started. You know what I mean? Because I see it when you look back on a video and you see some of the stuff you said and you did over something that technically not a lot happened. It's good to just put a camera on, even if you're not motovlogging. It's good to put a camera on and look back at the incident after the emotions have settled.
I'll give you that.
You know what I mean? And I would say out of all my road rage videos, I'm probably, well, not proud of any of them. But I would react different now than at the time. I mean, and there's a few instances lately where I've just sort of like, do you know what? Leave it. It ain't even fucking worth it. And that is all due to making videos. So it benefits me. It may have stopped me getting stabbed or shot at some point where I'm mouthing off at the wrong person just for the sake of they swerved 2 feet because they didn't see me. You know what I mean?
Also, after a good amount of time of being exposed to all those incidences, you kind of become jaded towards it. Yeah, once in a while you might just like break or snap, so to say, but you know, for the most part, you know, you just kind of just let it roll off your back, type of thing, because you know, it's always happening. It happens multiple times in a day. Unless you want to be known as that guy that just always fucking rages, it's, you know, for the most part, if you're a decent person, you just kind of let it all roll off, and you're like, well, I didn't die, so I'm doing good.
That's it. That's it. The thing is the reaction of a person. I mean, if you get cut off, not so much on purpose, or for whatever reason, you get cut off or something happens in an incident, and instead of getting an apology, you get told to fuck off. That's what triggers me when it's someone else's fault. That's what they uppercut you. Say that again, sorry?
That's what gets me too.
That's what gets me too.
Yeah. It's not the actual incident, it's the reaction to the incident. You know what I mean? Because I'm one of those people that say something. You know what I mean? I look at it sometimes. Sometimes I'm level-headed. Sometimes I lose my shit. When I do lose my shit, that doesn't really go on YouTube. But I like to point out to people their mistakes. And it's not for the sake of the camera. It's not for the sake of... It's just handy you've got a camera because it makes better viewing. But it's for the sake of that person might not have actually realised what has happened. And 9 times out of 10, I won't say it in a nasty way. It's like, do you realise you just cut me off, or you changed names right? Look, and you could have hit me. And it's the reaction of the person where I react to. But if you could stop them hitting someone else, just one person, then it was worth doing. Because next time they might look. 9 out of the 10 people, it won't make a difference. But that one person where they will look over their shoulder before changing lanes, that might just make a difference. So I think it's worth it. I mean, I get told off a lot by the wife.
No, go ahead.
But but again, that's why I put the videos up. It's either to cause reaction. It's like you'll either hate my video or you'll see the point of the video. I always say in my synopsis, my videos are there to make you laugh or to make you think. That's the only 2 reasons I put up a video, and to document my life for me, because it means something to me, whether you watch it or not.
What's up there?
What's up there, Hollow?
I can hear all of our mics echoing back and forth.
Oh, bro, you got a massive echo, son.
That's what I just said.
That's what I just said in the side.
I don't know how that
happened.
Oh wait, no, that's Warbeard.
I don't think I'm echoing.
Oh, it's fish.
Oh, it's fish.
Am I what? Am I echoing?
Fish.
Fish.
Hold on, let me check what I've got going on.
Here, watch.
Here, watch.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You muted.
Shouldn't you?
Warbeard is
Warbeard
muted.
is muted.
Hollow is
Hello
muted.
is muted.
And it's
And
fish.
it's fish.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't got anything on.
No, it's you, fish.
No, it's you, fish.
Right, I'm going to jump out and jump back in and see if that makes a difference.
Yep, it will.
It will.
It just started too.
Nah, my bad, Hollow. I thought it was you, bro.
No, it's all good. I heard that shit going on for a minute. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I heard. I was like,
I coughed and I heard that shit just go. It just started.
and you're like,
I was
wow,
like, holy
why is
shit.
that shit echoing? Now watch. When he comes back in, it's YouTube, man. There's always weird shit to go.
When he comes back in, we shouldn't say shit. Just everyone get quiet.
Hey, test 1 2. See, everything good.
How's that?
Better.
Yep.
Better?
Yep.
Good.
Better.
Good.
Hey, Warbeard,
Yo.
these king belts is on point, son.
Is it now?
Huh?
And he just guys to send me a list because I want to get me a vape box going too. I need to quit doing chew.
It ain't go.
I
Here's
feel like
my
I should
problem,
start
dude.
vaping.
Like right now when I'm drinking, vape don't take care of the problem, son. It don't. Like all I want to do is smoke when I'm drunk. Well, not drunk, but just when I've been drinking. That's all I want to do. I just want to drink. But you know, like I can't because
That's alcoholism.
well,
That's the addiction.
no, there's the
Hold on a minute. When did KITP drop out? Okay, now.
shit like a while, like an hour ago.
Yeah, I need to calm down with these meds.
Nah, he dipped out a minute ago. Let's
Sorry,
see.
you were saying anyway, Ray. Sorry to interrupt.
KITB, he left. Yeah, about 30 minutes ago.
Fucking hell, mate. These
But,
meds are dead.
Yeah,
How much
no,
was
like
your setup? Just for like, if you just got like a basic setup with a good mod and
this. I can put you to a website if you can wait like 4 days or so. I can get you this for like $50, like 55. I paid 65 from a dude here in he was in Bellflower. So like a couple minutes north of Long Beach. But anyways, yeah, this mod, like Dark has this mod. No, Dark has a different one, right? Yeah, Dark's different, but Warbeard has this mod. Caligar has this mod. I have this mod. Trick Wonders has this mod. Like this is a very, very popular mod. But you can pick it up for like $60, 60, $75 or whatever. And all you got to do is just buy you a set of
I don't see a set of batteries.
well, no, you just yeah, you need a set of batteries to put in it initially. And then you just get yourself some I just bought 5 coils for there's 4 now, but I bought coils for it, which were $13 for 5, and then they last for probably, I don't know, like a week, 2 weeks, depending on how much you smoke. And this shit is great, dude. Like I like it because it gives like a sweet flavor. And it's not smoke. So when you decide to go out and run you don't smoke, you dip. So that's, I don't know, it's different. But like, it's like the sweet taste. And then the week after, right? So like literally 1 week later, I tried to smoke because like, even as right now, I've been doing this for like 3 weeks. I still would like to smoke when I drink because it I don't know. There's something about smoking.
Like it's just not the same.
Yeah, and a week after I started, I tried to smoke, and dude, it was fucking disgusting. The taste, everything about it, I was like, oh my god, dude, this is horrible. Like, who the fuck does? Oh, bruh. Ow. Can't do it no more. And literally, dude, I haven't smoked since then.
Yeah, I gotta give me a setup.
Redwood, have you tried watermelon? I did. It's good. Miss Peaches, I have not. But if you'd like to go ahead and send your brother some, I'll go ahead and make a video about it. Just saying.
I'm gonna say the best flavor I've tasted, I don't even know if they have it anymore. This was like a few years ago, was Legally Blonde. It was like a pink watermelon. I mean, a pink lemonade. That
You can
one
find it
was
somewhere.
That shit was good.
The only problem is trying to find a company or a brand that has a good taste at a decent size. Like this is 100 mil I picked up for like $14, which is a deal, dude. Like, don't get me wrong, this, bruh. I mean, but at the same time, too, I had to pay shipping and tax because it came from California. It was like $7, but I'd bought some other shit. Like I bought this, bro. This shit came in a box. But here, check. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
It comes in. Look. Bam. And then the shit opens up, and then there's a box. Right? Like, come on, bro. Like seriously, that shit ain't that fucking serious. But with this company, it is. So I originally bought this bottle from a smoke shop, not a vape store, but a smoke shop. And I paid $20. I picked that bottle up for $12.
Yeah.
Like,
I was smoking and got into chew, and then it was like, you figure, a puck of chew was like $4 to $5 depending where you go, and that would last me like a week at work and nights. And then it got down to a puck every 2 days, and it got down to like a puck a day, and I'm just like, dude, I gotta get off that shit.
Right? You rev bombing it right now.
Yeah.
Well, Rev Bomb quit. Well, I think he quit because he's even puffing vape now.
Well, I need to talk to that fool then. I was just messaging him a minute ago too.
Is he? Fuck, I forgot to hit him up. Yeah, I know he's. Matter of fact, I need to just go meet up with that motherfucker. Hit him up tomorrow. The bitch, let's go out and ride. He'd be like, okay.
Yeah, Warbeard, what's up with us going out tomorrow, dude? Or today?
Oh, we can still fucking go on. I haven't had any word back from the other guys.
Wait, hold on. My name is Warbeard. I got a deep voice.
Let's all roll. Let's all go do something. I'll head down. Let's all do something.
Bitch, you gonna donate to the engine fund? Dude, like all right. I was telling was that you, Warbeard?
How bad is it? Your engine must be all fucked up, huh?
Let me get a drink and I'll be back to explain it.
Yeah, it's one of those we gather around, kids. I got a story for you.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Yeah, man, I'm down to ride tomorrow. I got no plans.
All right, yeah. Well, tomorrow morning, I just gotta take my car in to get the tires rotated and shit, and then I'll be available.
For sure. If not, then fucking Sunday or something.
Yeah. I had a bug in my ass. I was thinking about doing a 1K ride.
We gotta do that ride to Vegas, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, dude. Well, fuck, we can easily do that one. Anyways.
Yeah, just stop by my house on the way up, and then we'll just jump on the freeway since I'm right out to 15.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Let's do it.
There's a nice barbecue joint I've been wanting to fucking go to. We can do that. Fucking go over there. Stay the night in Vegas tomorrow night. Hit it up Sunday morning.
I'll tell Hot Wheels, dude. Hot Wheels only like 30 minutes from me.
Even better.
So
it's not a fucking big deal. Go get a fucking Roach Motel.
I go to Vegas, I'm doing it big. I'm going to MGM or something. No, not that big. I'll go to like the Lex or Excalibur.
Well, like you can book ahead of time, you can get the rooms at Excalibur and Luxor for like $30 a night.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. I used to book them like a few months in advance. I think one time I got like a month in advance and it was still cheap. It was like 2 nights for like 100, 120, I think. And those were like big ass rooms too.
Oh, you talking about Vegas?
Hell yeah, you want to go?
No. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, but
you don't
no.
want to go or you can't go?
Can't. Well, can choose not to.
You
How
can,
about that?
but you shouldn't.
Yes. There we go.
You can't, but you should, and you will.
It's my last beer for the night. So after this, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna shut it down. 3 a.m.
I want to go out there for the Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor fight. I heard Fremont's gonna have screens everywhere and shit.
Good luck trying to find a fucking room, probably.
Yeah.
But no, so I'll tell you this, Holler. So
Yeah, let me hear about the engine.
it's at that point where I can start the bike, it runs, then all of a sudden it starts to act weird, and I got to keep giving it throttle so it doesn't die.
Like it bogs out or just
Yeah, pretty much. And then there's times where like the RPMs are kind of up, and then they come down, and then they get super low, and I just tap it just a little bit, you know, and it kind of revs it back up a little bit, and then sometimes it won't die, and it just
damn.
and I'll try to I just kind of rev it a little bit to keep the RPMs up, and then finally it'll right. And I'm talking like 500 RPMs, low to the point, you know, and then eventually like it'll finally not die. And then I get on the bike, I take off, and I get to the first stop sign, and I pull in the clutch, and it's just like, it sounds like it's about to die. I pull in the clutch, I'm like, ooh, and I got to rev it a little bit to keep the RPMs up so it doesn't die. It's weird. I just never pulled in the clutch and just see what happens, but it's weird. It like, so I'm at that point where it's going to be, I cannot keep it running, period.
Yeah.
So what is it? Is it the fueling? Do you know?
That's what I'm saying. Did you check the fuel pump?
Yeah.
From what I understand, and I had a dude on last Friday. Yeah, last Friday when I did the bike night, he had a 06 R6, and he was just like, yeah, the shit is like not start. It's starting to like idle all funny, and I was like, wait, and I explained everything that I was having. He was like, fuck yeah, that's it. I was like, more than likely it's your so here's the thing, it's the more than likely what it is the exhaust valves.
Oh, have you got the Yamaha double, like the butterfly exhaust valves?
Yes, that well, I believe, but here's the thing too, the 06 and the 07 R6 are together, right? They're the shortest years of R6, so it's like whatever, 01 to 05, 06 to 07, 08 to 14.
Right. So do they still have the X? Is it called the X up valves? Because I know the old ones suffered with the X up valve problems.
Well, I don't know, but I know the 06 and 07, the valves were titanium. They weren't steel.
Right. Because I know the old ones had
paper,
a two-step valve.
Oh, maybe. But I know on paper, the 06, 07 made more power on paper. But the valves were so shit that shit ended in 2 years. And then they went steel in the 08 and up.
Right. Did you replace your whole exhaust system or just the end can?
I have a GYTR exhaust. That's all I can tell you. I think it's a full exhaust, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know.
That didn't make any difference when that was that on it when you bought it.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so you've been running it long enough with that, so it's not that.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And so like from what I was told was that like yeah, if you put a lot of aftermarket exhaust on 0607, it's the exhaust manifold or it's exhaust valves. That's what I keep hearing from a lot of people
Like
over
it
time.
just like fried the valves, or
Yeah,
They just need to be cleared. That's all. Just they need clearance, and it happens to be like a lot of. I've heard people say like they've had to have valve jobs on the exhaust side, 10,000 miles, 15,000, like early, just because they've had aftermarket exhaust, etc. And it makes sense because when you hear about people that have this issue, the fix action was a valve job from what I've understand, but problem is like the top end of my motor, the head is noisy, and which to me doesn't have anything to do with the valves.
right. Yeah, that's a different thing.
It's something else. But at least if I can get that idling issue, if I can just, dude, like, do you understand? Like, I wish I could just go down to the garage, open it, start the bike, put on my helmet, put on my jacket, hop on the bike and take off a ride. I wish I could do that. I can't. I got to sit there for fucking 5 minutes until my temperature hits like 150, 160 plus before I feel comfortable enough to get on the bike and ride it so it doesn't die when I pull up to the first fucking stoplight or the stop sign.
I think you just need to get that gold wing.
No. So it's not got a manual idle screw on.
No, Yamaha's electric.
It's all computer controlled. Okay.
Yep. There's a manual adjustment, but it's under the throttle bodies. It's so hard to access. Like you got to pull the throttle bodies off, damn near.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, you got to take all the fairings off as well, haven't you? So you got.
It's not easy to get to, dude. You got to pull the whole throttle body off to get up under there. It's a fuck situation. Yeah.
I'm thinking from the point of view is I don't own a sports bike, so I always forget about the amount of shit you got to take off.
Like think about it. That's why you never see Yamaha sport or stunt bikes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's true. You don't.
You see Honda,
MT-07 is probably the only one.
Yeah, well, you see Yamaha, Suzuki, and Kawasaki. You see those three bikes all day. Why? Because they have a manual adjustment or a manual idle adjustment, whereas the Yamahas have always been, at least with the super sports, they've always been electronic. So can't just change it on the fly like that. It ain't that easy.
Just plug it in and change it. Yeah, makes sense.
So the plugs.
I would be more worried about the tapping at the top of the engine than the idling at the moment.
Ethanol eats engine, so it's not ethanol, dude. It's not. Dude. The rate that I go through gasoline, it's not ethanol, bro. It's not like the bike sits there for 6 months or a year or a month before I ride it, dude. I ride all the time. What I'm dealing with appears to be an exhaust. It appears to be a valve clearance issue.
The RPMs just keep jumping.
Do what?
Do the RPMs just keep jumping? Like if you had like
it lopes. It goes up and down.
Is it just when you're idling, or when you just got cruising too?
No. When I'm cruising, it's fine. No, it only happens when when I start the bike, it idles at 2,000 RPMs because that's what the ECU says.
So when it's cold,
and then when you hear it switch, that's when the RPMs it comes down, and then it sounds like it almost wants to die. If it doesn't die, it comes back up to like 2,000 for a couple of seconds, and then it drops back down for 5-10 seconds, and then it shoots back up to 2,000 and then back down. It does this over and over and over until it either dies when the RPMs are low, or just does this shit until it finally levels out and idles normally at like 170 fucking degrees or some shit. It's weird. Good night, Miss Armed. Legally, have yourself a good night, Miss Lady.
So it's going to be all good for SCMM now, you reckon?
I'm hoping to sell enough shirts. I'm hoping to do what I can to try to get it. I've been pricing shops. Hey, what do you guys charge for a fucking valve job? Oh, we charge $600. $600, goddamn, bitch. How much you charge for a I would charge $550. $550. What do you charge? We charge $350. Ooh, hey, go ahead and put a star next to your shit.
Have you tried offering taking it in with no fairings? Because that might save half an hour of labour, 30 minutes of labour, an hour of labour. To say I'll bring it in, stripped down, all body work stripped down, so you just straight to the engine. That might save you $100, maybe.
I never even thought of that.
Yeah,
because
I know some shops. When I had sports bikes and that, a lot of the guys would bring in them stripped down because it saves the labour of them stripping it down. So basically, you're paying for something that you could do at home before they even touch the engine. So that if you offer that to a shop, that might save you a little bit of money. If you know what I mean.
I got you.
Yeah, so just give it a go. You never know. It's all worth a shot, isn't it? Anything that saves a bit of money.
Yeah, I mean, to me, like I think, like, to me, somebody telling me it's cost $550 for a valve job to me seems way over the top.
Yeah.
$500.
You're used to dealing with cars in that sense of that, where you go straight into the engine bay. That's what I'm saying. But with a bike, everything's so fucking annoying. It's like bits have got to come off. To get to one screw, you got to take like fucking this exhaust off. You got to take this bit off. You got to take the tank off just to get to one fucking screw. You can't just jump under it or around it like a car. So they got you by the balls as well if you don't fix your own bikes, unfortunately. Yeah. Especially with modern bikes. And the worst thing is, all they do 9 times out of 10 is plug in a fucking laptop. Same with new cars. Plug in a laptop and it tells them what to do. So you're paying for the privilege of them owning the program.
MBTM Inc. It's not an idle air control valve because I've had my I've had my throttle bodies replaced. Not the issue. It's exhaust. I really believe it's an exhaust valve issue. I just think the valves are tight. They need to be adjusted. And that's it. But it's not an idle air control valve. I thought it was. But when you replace the throttle bodies, there's not an air control valve on the I think it's on the bottom. All of that shit's attached. Everything that I thought that was not attached to the head, like pretty much, right? Nope, didn't work. Because they were like, well, I can get you a whole new set of throttle bodies for this price. And I was like, bitch, all right, you put that on and that shit don't work. Do I got to pay for the labor? It was like, well, no. I was like, all right, cool, you can do it. And so they did it. And all of a sudden they called me and was like, that didn't fix the problem. I was like, that's what I fucking thought. You know what I mean? And so I wind up paying for, I wind up buying the goddamn throttle bodies because they were newer than my 60,000 fucking mile shit. So yeah, it's not an idle air control valve. I thought it was. It's not, because that's all connected to throttle bodies, and I got a whole new throttle body system. So anything that's connected or on the throttle body ain't the problem. That's something like, oh, something else.
Yeah, that's half the money though, is detecting where it actually fucking comes from, these problems.
That's the fucked up shit, right?
It's not like old bikes where you just, right, let's try this, let's try this, let's try this. That's an old bike. 3 things you try, don't you? You try the air, the fuel, and the fucking spark. That's it. That's all you need to look for. One of those 3.
Now you could be chasing a fucking wire that has a split in it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the difference.
A single goddamn wire. And the whole bike's run like shit. And you fucking replace all this shit and you like, all right, we fucking $3,000 in and nothing's working. Then all of a sudden you pull out the harness, you put a new one in, you're like, oh, it works now. Wait, do we need to change all that other shit?
Yeah. It's because somewhere in a factory they've decided to wire up one of the blinkers that runs the throttle thing here on the same fucking wire because it routes better. And you're like,
yeah,
fuck
no shit.
You know what I mean? Whereas as I say, the old days, you knew your wires ran your headlights and all your electrics, and your fucking bike, the engine ran itself. The two different things. I mean,
You ever had that Prime Warbeard?
With the shit bogging down like that?
I don't know. You just being a quiet little bitch tonight. I was just saying, what the fuck?
he's super
Sitting on the floor.
Hey man, I was just lying on my garage floor listening to y'all bitch about your bike.
Don't make me turn on your camera, sir.
Do it.
Did you say do it?
That's what I heard.
He's
That's a
like,
challenge.
he's all trying to fucking change some shit up.
Yeah, he's putting his clothes back on now.
Trying to clean up real quick.
Just in case. People think it's called Warbeard because of the beard on his face.
Yeah. Nah, that one's corner rolled.
He has had too many tacos. Wait, how many tacos did you wait? Did you meet up with Hot Wheels and shit?
Yep. Yeah, I met up with my Hot Wheels and family at my Redondo Beach over there.
His little taco babies are kicking.
Fucking A. Well, that and a long day is all coming in together.
Yeah, but has it been a good day?
Don't hiccup. You might blow a gasket.
I do. If I lie on my stomach, it might come out the other end all of a sudden.
You gonna squish them.
And we can't hurt them. They're precious.
Man.
Have you read that in the side, Red?
Do what?
It's Vash. Said the forums say clean the TPS sensor.
Throttle position sensor? No, that's all connected to the goddamn throttle bodies, man. No.
Clean it. Do it, asshole. Do it.
It's not.
Everything's worth a try.
You don't know if it's gonna work till you try.
I don't mean that when it's when I.
Well, no, but that's the thing. The throttle position sensor, syncing throttle bodies, the idle air control valve, etc., is all connected to the throttle bodies. I got a whole new set of throttle bodies. Still got the same fucking problem. I just kept that throttle body because it was less miles than what I originally had. It doesn't work. I'm sorry. I feel y'all, but at this point, it's to me valves, and that's it.
Have you had a valve adjustment?
It's been 2 years.
Oh no.
And that's what you're saying is $600, the valve adjustment.
That's
may fucking high to me, dude.
It's like $100 fix right there. That may fix the entire thing.
Wait, what are you talking about?
If I get and ask them for a valve adjustment, they'll wind up taking it apart anyways and be cleaning it up to adjust them and that kind of stuff. And
well, that's what I'm saying. Like a valve adjustment, if I take it to the cheap place, it's like $350. But if I don't, it's like $500-600.
Take it to the cheap place, whatever.
Take the fairings off.
Yeah.
Alt F4.
But then I have no headlights.
You don't need those.
You can take the side bits off. Doesn't it leave the front bit on if you take the sides off?
Just duct tape.
I have HID, so I got ballast.
All right.
And the ballasts are on. Yeah, it's weird.
A couple of LED flashlights, some Gorilla tape.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're a camping light on your crash helmet.
No, I mean, the honest truth is taking the side skirts off. If somebody told me it take 30 minutes to take the fucking side panels off, I got that R6. I'm like, you're lying, dude. It takes fucking 3 minutes.
Yeah, but you got to remember, as you know, garages they only work in 30-minute segments.
Well, no, but that's the thing. That's why I asked. What do you charge to do a valve adjustment? We charge this much. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear shit else, right? It's kind of the same thing like working at the shop. Motherfuckers say, hey, how much you charge to do a clutch job on an Evo? It's this price. Yeah. No matter what the fuck the car come in looking like, that's how much it costs. That's how, like, we can't make some shit up at that point unless it's just some,
Yeah, but you got to remember, when they're pricing up, they're pricing up to remove panels as well. Because they know, in their mind, they know, right, it's 20 minutes to take this off. then it's 10 minutes to get into there, then it's 30 minutes to get into there. So if you eliminate the first 20 minutes, it might save you. I'm only saying it might. It did in our shop, where it saved them a bit of money. It's like the same as if you go and get a tire change. If you take the wheel there, it saves you money because they haven't got to take the wheel off and put it on. It will save you a lot of money if you take the wheel to get a tire on rather than take the whole bike.
Right, but if you go and say how much you charge to change the tire and they say $250.
Yeah, they say $250.
Well, okay, well, I'll tell you this. We have this thing called bar.
Right.
Some shit. If bar protects customers when it comes to dealerships, or not dealerships, but shops. So if a place told me it's going to be $350 to fix it, and they come back and quote me at $500, well, I only pay $350 because that's what they quoted me, and bar says, well, that's what you quoted him. You cannot turn around and raise the price unless you contacted him
first, yeah,
and informed him, and he agreed.
Yep.
I didn't know that shit until I started working at the shop. I'm like, cool, I got you, cool. So when a motherfucker, hey man, yeah, I'll do your valve adjustment for $250. All right, cool, $250, yeah. Well, actually, man, you know what? The shit came down. It was kind of a pain in the ass, and wound up being $500. Cool. Guess what?
$250.
I ain't paying it. I'm going to bar. What do you mean you going to bar? You know bar, right? No, you don't know bar. Oh well, you gonna learn about bar today, son. And I'm only paying $250 because that's what you quoted me. You never, And they're like, even in the software that we used to use at the shop, it would, if you would change, you would make a quote and then make that a work order. If you change the price because you called them and said, hey, you need plugs or whatever. Oh yeah, we cool with this. Go ahead and do that. All right, cool. So I add plugs. That shit would say, like, it would ask me when I contacted him, what was the method of contact, and like what their response was, or some stupid shit. Like it would ask me, like, because it was all built in.
But what people
way to make sure you're secure.
But what people have got to be aware of is the difference between a shop giving you an estimate and a quote. This is where people fall short. An estimate is roughly what it's going to be. A quote is what it should be. This is what it is over here.
But via bar, an estimate is what it would cost you to tear it down and put it back together.
If nothing else has gone wrong.
If nothing, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How much would it cost you to tear it down, look at it, and put it back together, even if they never touched it? That's what an estimate is for.
Yeah. But
and then,
a decent shop will say, like, this is the price for us to tear it down and look at it. We will then phone you to tell you what we found, and then we agree to go ahead or not go ahead.
Right, because at the end of the day, if you say, like, dog, you trying to charge me 10 grand to fucking build? Nah, man, I can't do that. Well, at least from day one, you knew how much it would cost for me to tear it down and put it back together, back in the condition that I gave, that you dropped it off in, etc. That's what an estimate is, or no, quote is for, or no, estimate, or fuck, I don't even know anymore. But then when you have the price, if somebody says, yo, it's gonna cost you this amount of money, that's a bar. I'd be like, well, you said that is this much. Like, you can't.
That's a good idea. I don't think we have that here. We might have something like that, but
what the fuck is bar? Let's see.
I haven't seen that over here. I'll tell you what happened to a friend of mine. This is where you got to be careful. I mean, he didn't pay it. He took his bike in for some work. It was a big scooter, one of those maxi scooters, big scooters, so a lot of paneling. So they took all the panels off. They gave him a price for the job to take the panels off and have a look at it. So they phoned him back later in the day and said, oh, it's going to cost this amount of money. And he went, okay, break it down for me. And they said, well, it costs this to take the panels off, this amount of time, it's about 45 minutes just to take all the bits off because it's just pure plastic. And he went, hold on a minute, but you've got all the panels off. They went, no, we put all the panels back on before we phoned you. And he's like, well, hold on a minute, you put the panels back on to then ask me to do a job where you got to take the panels off. So you're going to charge me to take the panels off, even though you've charged me originally in the original estimate to take the panels off. Even though you've charged me originally in the original estimate to take the panels off. He said, why didn't you phone me while the panels were off to say this is how much the job costs, and then you fucking fix it while the panels are off, rather than put them back on, charge me for putting them on, then charge me for taking them off again. And they're like, no, it's just the way we do stuff here. So he went straight down, took his bike. He didn't even pay for the original one. He took his bike. He said, give me the keys. So they give me, he said, I want to make sure it works all right. Took the bike, rode out the fucking shop without paying. Never heard a thing from them. You know what I mean? So you got to watch out for little fucking rip-offs like that.
Yeah, so BAR stands for Bureau of Automotive Repair.
Ah, that makes sense. We probably have got something like that here, but I haven't seen it or heard of it.
I think we have that too.
BAR is real shit. No, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? So say if I go in and I get 20,000 or 50 grand worth of motor parts, whatever, in my bike, and there was a discrepancy, and I call BAR and BAR agrees with me, free. Because that company didn't abide by BAR rules. Therefore, I'm not expected to pay anything. And no state or government or no judge or anything will agree because of BAR. BAR is literally kind of like that that union that says, look, every dealership, or not dealership, but whatever, every car repair or any repair shop has to do an invoice, has to do an estimate, has to do, you know what I mean, has to do all of this in order to protect their ass. You skip one of these steps and a fucking and a customer comes and, you know, exploits that, you're fucked. BAR will not protect you. Well, they can't do anything because you didn't abide by, because the thing is, it's bar.gov. It's a government thing. So yeah, if you don't get an I think it's an estimate or an invoice. No, invoice is at the end. No, a repair order or some shit. If you don't get an invoice or a repair order or some shit,
yeah, get an estimate in writing.
Yeah, you don't have to pay a fucking thing. You can go right to BAR and be like, hey, I didn't get shit. They fixed my bike, blah, blah, blah. Granted, they're going to try to do some fuck shit and try to unfix the bike or whatever. So you got to, but I'm just saying, like, there's shit that you can do as a customer. Like, you just got to learn about it. And I was like, wow. Because that was one of the things they put on me. They were like, make sure that you fucking do this and you do that, because I don't want customers coming in. Blah, blah. I'm like, all right, cool, yeah, I understand. Cool. But how is that a thing when everything we do is illegal? Oh, like, how the fuck can we charge somebody when we're putting on turbo kits that's illegal in the state of California? I don't get it. Whatever. All right, cool. 405 Remix, what up?
I definitely don't miss working in an auto shop.
Miss P just say she never heard of this. Yeah, no, Bureau of, what was it? Bureau of Automotive Repair. That's at least California. But no, that should be every state though. It's just, it's one of those things, like, there's certain steps they have to take in order to be able to collect funds from you. And if they don't do that, you can go to court, your ass will win, you get your car, as is.
I'm gonna bring my stuff over to be fixed over there then. It might cost me a lot in freight, but
dude, freight would fucking kill you.
I've worked out it might have been the same price if I'd have shipped my bike over and rode it for SCMN than when I rent it. It's not far off.
So what? What are you trying to rent? Another GS or maybe not?
No, I've gone a bit cheap. I've gone a bit cheaper this time. I've got a Triumph Tiger.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully I might have a GS. As I said, I think I said on another live stream, they give you options of what's in categories.
Oh, yeah.
So they want you to pay extra to guarantee your model. But my model is the worst in their category. So the other ones are the BMW RT, the BMW GS, and I think Well, I don't know. I think they're the only 3 in the category. So if mine isn't ready, they have to offer me one of the others, which are a bigger, better bike. So I win. So I'm not paying to guarantee my model. I don't care what I get. As long as it's not a fucking Harley, I don't care what I get. And when I say Harley, I mean the one I had last time. I don't mind a Harley if it's like what I call a nice looking one. You know what I mean? But not that.
Yeah, no cruisers there, Warbeard.
Whatever.
What do you mean, whatever?
Yeah, Warbeard.
Whatever,
Shut
man.
the fuck up, Hollow. Bruh.
I mean, I would get a cruiser if I was just going down the freeway.
Cruiser's life.
Yeah, I mean, but,
No,
but I like.
But it ain't Canyon Life.
Yeah, I like Canyon.
It is.
Mine's Canyon Life.
Bitch, hey, Warbeard, I just recently saw you go, oh, crash.
Oh. Sounds like we got to run it.
And I was still in the canyon, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Bitch, I crashed. Bro, every time I've crashed, look, I've only crashed once that made the bike inoperable. Once. And I've crashed at least like 8 times.
Hey, I picked the bike up. I kept on running.
I've done that ever since, too. Since my first second crash. I'm sorry, second.
The only thing that was busted up was me.
Bruh.
So in the meanwhile, it still fucking ran. It still runs. Nothing was wrong with it. I threw it again.
Miss Peaches, you can just go to hell.
In a handbasket.
Yeah, I dropped mine at about 60, and my cruiser still held up good. Picked it up, rode it home.
Well, that's because it's a douchebag mobile, dude. Like,
whatever.
I'm tempted to get a cruiser. I was looking at them yesterday because I want something to work on that's easy to work on.
Tell you, man.
I make Holy Riders cry
because they're technology-wise they're a bit backward, aren't they? So they're easy to work on. So I don't mind chopping up a cruiser, like taking an angle grinder to it. I've got no sophistication in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that old school rack look, bobber, like a bit better look. So,
besides comfort, name something your bike Warbeard can do that mine can't.
idle.
Okay, name something that your style of bike can't do that you know what I'm talking about.
I can run over a rabbit and not go down.
I can do the same thing too. I just need to do a little bit faster.
If it's smaller than a skillet, kill it.
What type of rabbit?
Bugs Bunny.
A Jessica rabbit.
Like a man-made rabbit?
Yeah, because they're slippery.
Call it whatever.
They're round. You can
Hey! On your bike, there, Warbeard, can you do 130? Because I can do that.
Do I want to do?
I can do it in third gear.
If I had a octane now, third.
Bruh.
Warbeard see me go 170.
Mm-hmm.
On what?
My octane.
Bitch, please.
I'll show you. SCMM, I'll show you.
Wait, you talking about the bike that you showed up on at Danny K's?
Yep.
170.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, please.
I'll show you. You want to put money on it or put some beers on it?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put some brews on it.
Wait. But we're going GPS. We're not going your fucking stock. No. We're going GPS.
Yeah, change it up now.
No, GPS. No, you said 170 miles per hour. You can't be like 170 miles per hour via my indicator. No, 170 miles per hour via GPS. Why? My R6 won't do 170 miles per hour GPS. So therefore, I know your goddamn motorcycle ain't finna. Hell the fuck no.
My Grom will do 71.
Keep up with anybody right now. So what you worried about,
bro? If you could do 170 fucking miles an hour on that bike, bro, nah, it's not even a thing. So yes, we put some beers on it.
Put some beers on it.
I like.
Just don't drink these beers before you attempt it.
Oh yeah.
I like those Hankies.
Dos Equis.
Oh my.
Yeah, man.
I
like
Dos
IPAs. I'm expensive, so
You like
Why,
it?
why do you guys, why do you
'cause
guys like IPAs so much in the States?
I don't know. That shit is horrible, Fish.
you're drunk faster.
I mean,
That shit
we don't even drink it over here, and it's our
Of course,
fucking beer.
because y'all real Americans.
I mean, the old people drink it because it's old beer. You know what I mean, it's like what the farmers drink over here. What the shit?
I got another thing that my bike will do that your R6 won't do. I can take it off road and not have to worry about bottoming out.
Yours is lower.
True.
But can you take it off road better than my bike?
Ooh, well.
Challenge accepted.
Bitch, he got an Africa Twin. Are you fucking serious?
I don't know. I seen that Tony Carbajal video when he took
Challenge
it out to
accepted.
the Mirage.
Oh my beard, challenge accepted. Let's do it.
He got Fish. Okay. Challenge accepted. Triumph a cruiser versus Africa Twin in the off-road world.
Who's gonna have more fun?
No. That is literally talking to a Mustang owner, talking about, hey, I got this Lambo. You want to hop on the Autobahn and see whose shit is faster? Yeah, I'm good. Let's get it in, bitch.
That's why you say, hold my beer. Let's give it a go.
But you drive
I'll still have more fun because it's the fucking
but you ain't even coming to the block with like a Lingenfelter or a Cobra or you come into the plate with like a GS or
I'll
like
make it even red. I'll take the Grom.
It does either way. It don't matter. Fish, come on, son. Either way, it don't fucking matter. Because literally, if both y'all lined up and went on like a track, like it's like Warbeard, Fish, right?
And
Warbeard is way back here. Fish is like, I can't even put that. That's Fish right there. Boom. I'm out. Even on the ground, bruh.
That'd be fun. Be fun trying it. I mean, I don't even ride off road. That's the worst thing. We've got no fucking off road around here at all. None. Zero. I found one little off road track that I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna take the Grom on it. I've got an Africa Twin, so I'm gonna take the Grom because it just seems like it's gonna be fucking more fun. Before I sell the Grom, that is.
I mean, you would have a better chance, Warbeard, of like being a professional rider and using your bike as racing somebody like Hollow Moto on like a super sport on a track. That's we need to have a better chance.
That's what we need to do.
I'm gonna take my Triumph Hollow Moto. I want you to take the 636 and go around this track. You'd be like, all right, cool, I got you. And then that'd be the only time that you would like win that fight. But off-road on a cruiser against the Africa Twin is like, bruh.
I'm not talking about handling better necessarily.
No, it's just period. It's just period.
I'd say who's gonna have more fun?
Me.
Who's gonna have more fun?
Barrel over. Yeah, I did barrel through. There ain't no fun to it, man.
But that's the beauty. See, this is the beauty of bikes right here. We're all talking shit about each other, fucking around. But the beauty of bikes is you can do what the fuck you want on any bike you want.
That is true. That's why that night that Hot Wheels was like, I will race you on this whatever the fuck Lucky's bike. I said, bruh, I will murder you on my R6 off road if you take that bike. No, that bike is off road, son. That shit handles so good. I'm like,
we need to take this to El Mirage.
I grew up racing off road. Like, that is my heritage. The reason why I've crashed so much, the reason why I've been down, the reason why I do what I do on a motorcycle is because of my off-road heritage, because that's where I started. And when I got to the street, I wanted to learn everything that I could learn about riding on the street. And I pushed every envelope that I could push in an early stage. And I've had more fucking road rash than I want to admit. I've been peroxide and showered and gauze and every fucking thing that I can think of because I've been down on my motorcycle a lot.
And happy ending. And, you know, hey.
I miss
But
riding
at the end of the day, I'm not finna let some dude on some 90-ish fucking katana tell me that he finna out ride my ass in the dirt, even though I'm on an R6. Not happening, son. Ain't happening. Bitch.
I'd still argue that I'd have more fun with an incapable bike that's not meant to be where I take it than a bike that is meant to be there.
Oh yeah, no, we'd have some fun, but somebody ain't going home with a functional bike that day. That's the problem. And most of us can't afford to just be like, don't worry about it. I just pick a new one up on Monday.
I can't push it down the road. You know what?
Hey, how you doing, AAA? Yeah, so bike blew up on Saturday. My bad.
You don't gotta tell them shit. All you do is you tell them, I need a pickup and drop it off at my house. Thank you.
Wait, what?
What?
I need to pick up and drop it off at my house?
No, I said you don't gotta tell them shit. You know, so what if they give you weird, odd looks that you got some old branches hanging out off your bike and that kind of stuff? You know, they don't need to know all the details.
Couple weeds in the handlebars.
Yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, problem is it's hard to crash and not crash. It's like, hey, I want to total my bike out. Okay, great. All you need to do is lay it down and crash in the corner. Okay, good. How do I do that without fucking up my stuff? Because you know what? It be that just opportune time when you go to lay it down and that shit catch like a loop on your shoe, pull you with it. Next thing you know. Oh man, what happened to Red, bruh? He fell like 600 feet off the side of the edge over there. He died.
I had my boots get caught on my handlebars on my old CRF 250R. I hit one of them big ass water ruts and I tried to bail off of it. The nose hit down, my boots got stuck on the bars. I hit my stomach and the bike fucking flung me.
See?
I said, I got time to bail off, and I was getting ready for the jump and everything. I jumped too late.
See, that's why I don't fuck with those shit like that, man. I learned from
my body made it over the bars, but my end of my boots did not.
See, that it just shit happens, and next thing you know, you have dead laid up because you want to do some dumb shit.
Oh, dude, that was brand new. It was a brand new 2010 at the time, CF250R. I had it for maybe 3 months. Totaled it.
Was it a 4-stroke? It was a 4-stroke 250.
2-stroke.
Well, of course, yeah. No, it had to be 4-stroke.
It was 2-stroke. Oh no, yeah. That one was the
4. It had to be 4.
That one was the 4.
Yeah, because they quit making 2-strokes in like.
Yeah, I've had a couple of them, but yeah, that one I got brand new. I was like, oh fuck yeah, dude, took it out. 3 months in, total.
All the same, we're flying.
Yep, pretty much. I swear, man, I seen that water rut come up and it was already too late for me to like try to stop or pop a wheelie over it. I said, fuck it, I'm jumping off.
This is my biggest fear when I come to the mountains is riding off the side of one. And it's a genuine fear when I'm not on the bike. And then I get on the bike and it's like
don't give a fuck.
All I see is the road. Yeah, I don't see the edges. I don't see.
And you know what, dude? That's all you got to do, man. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Wait, did I? Ooh, did I delete it?
Ooh, the suspense.
Ooh, wait a minute.
That's what I mean. If you
no. I don't think I did.
Go on. What? I'm intrigued now.
All right, so there was no.
It's like one of those moments where they go, and the winner is.
No. I'm trying to think of that. Did I delete that video? But no, I didn't. So the video that I just did on Tuesday, right, where I went up to PV, Palos Verdes. I literally almost ate shit that day. Not at Palos Verdes. I popped this wheelie. Went right lane. Started drifting to the left. Look back. Oh, nobody's behind me. We good. Boom. Put it down. The road curves. Right? So Threw that bitch over. What? Shifted. And then what I didn't see was, because I was hugging the inside line, 2-lane. I'm on the inside. I'm hugging the inside line. There's a dip that has like for water to run off.
Right, yeah.
At 100 and something miles an hour.
Oh shit.
This shit happens.
Out of wobbles.
I was like, fuck, dude. Here we go again.
But I don't like your roads over there. The canyons are not too bad, but the concrete roads are so fucking sketchy. I mean, that stuff does not fucking stick at all. That is so slick. I mean, if I can fucking I nearly high-sided that Harley about 4 times.
It's a tire, dude.
Oh, yeah, well, I know they've got wooden tires on, but you know, you get those, by junctions, you get the concrete strips. I think they're like drainage in Palm Springs, where there's like shiny concrete at the fucking junctions. And
wait, what do you mean by junction?
You know, like if you're at a stoplight or a stop sign, and then it's like across crossroads and things like that. It's like it goes tarmac, but then there's a concrete strip by the lights, and it sort of like dips slightly.
Oh yeah. You're talking about where the water runs through.
Yeah.
Even
in the dry, that fuck just spins up your back wheel if you're coming out of the bend, and you give it some gas on that, it just spins. I mean, and that's on a fucking big Harley. So
yeah,
that shook me up a few times. I nearly took the Harley out. So that woke me up a few times.
Warbeard, where the hell are you going?
I'm gonna go to bed
because
I'm fucking tired. That's why.
Yeah, I'm about to go to bed too.
But babies are kicking.
What?
Why do you get to leave early?
Because it's not my stream, so you gotta sync with the ship, I guess.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're headed over to Warbeard's channel. Make sure you go ahead and click on the Warbeard John, the little 3 arrows here. Let me show you how to do it. The right there, 3 arrows.
You guys will keep on. I have no idea.
Go to channel, and then you just hang out for a sec. He'll go ahead and fire up a new hangout, and we'll be over there until like 10.
I will be firing a hangout on the back of my eyelids.
Shit.
Yellow TV.
All right, motherfucker. Yeah, man.
All right, I'll let you guys out.
All right.
See you later, fella. And he's got to rest that beard.
Yeah, right.
Beard needs some rest.
That fucking beard got a warrant. Trust me, I already know. But anyways, yeah, no, I've never had an issue with those drainage runoffs there, fish, personally.
Yeah.
But
I like tarmac. I don't like concrete. I like tarmac.
Wait, what's tarmac to you?
But you call it blacktop.
That's like AstroTurf.
Yeah.
Where it's like soft, right?
Ash, what do you call it?
AstroTurf, yeah.
Not turf, that's grass. AstroTurf is grass.
AstroTurf, bitch, what's that about, man? Like, nah.
Asphalt, what do we call it?
Asphalt?
Asphalt, yeah. Which is like tar, isn't it? Like black, where it's black.
Oh,
like what they have on racetracks.
No, that's like white asphalt.
Yeah. So it's like you get it in the canyons. What they do the canyons with? The freeways are mainly concrete in LA, aren't they?
Yeah. Freeway is concrete. Then
that's concrete. I don't like that at all.
That's asphalt, and then you have like a road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Normal roads.
So wait. Are you talking about like on a super hot day, you put your kickstand down and you fucking shit dips into the pavement? That's
yeah. That's better. Well, obviously not. Because we don't get that heat over here.
Yeah. No, that's why.
Because I see it all filled in. All the cracks are filled in. I mean, when you get it there, it's all the cracks are filled in, which again makes it more dangerous.
Yeah, I was telling people on Hot Wheels Hangout last night. I was like, "Yo, make sure y'all pick up one of these before you get to Palm Springs." Like last year, it wasn't hot, so everything was good. But that first year and this year, it may be 120 fucking degrees.
All right.
Have yourself a kickstand puck, dude. That way, like literally $2 to $5 to put your kickstand on this so it doesn't end up sinking through the fucking ground, and you wake up in the morning and your fucking bike is on its side.
Do you know what's even cheaper? Beer cans.
Yeah,
Stand on a beer can till it's flat and you can use it. That's what we do.
Yeah, true. If not,
if you haven't got one on you, that is.
A coaster over too.
We still sink into the stuff over here. I mean, it's handy for off-road as well, dirt. If you're parking in a dirt parking lot.
Yeah, I've done that. It was like literally like, here's a rock.
Yeah.
Like a flat rock, stick that shit on there. Like, oh, there we go.
You're looking for the rock, yeah. That's it. But no, they're always handy to have. Because the amount of people I've seen, like when you go to motorcycle events where you park in fields and stuff like that, and you come and there's always the bikes on their side. And the worst thing is if it's not your bike, but your bike's next to it, and it's laying on your bike. That's the worst thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you got a beer can, even a can of Coke, if you're going out, just stand on it and put it under the seat, and you've always got one.
Right. That is true. That is true. Well, ladies and gentlemen of the side chat, you know what? It's that time, man. It is fucking 4 o'clock in the morning. I need to get the fuck off of here.
To call it too.
Yeah, it's late.
Sleep.
It's early, but it's late. And then Fish got to wake up and do fish stuff.
Yeah, got to do my shit. Got to figure out how to fly this drone.
You still haven't flown it yet?
I've sort of like done a little bit in the garden, in the backyard, about a foot in the air, trying to get used to it. But it's been raining ever since I fucking bought it. It's rained. Every time it's nice, I've had someone around surveying the house and that because I'm moving house. But every time I've got some free time, it's like fucking no. I haven't had a chance to go out and just let loose.
Right.
I totally didn't realize it was 4 in the morning.
Yeah, and I'm in a no-fly zone. So
it's weird, man. Not working nights anymore. My body is like right now is when I'm wide awake. I was tired like an hour ago, but now my body is like wired.
Work time. Let's get it.
Yeah, I got to get used to being off now on nights.
What you doing tomorrow, man?
Shit, probably meet up with you guys down there. I know Warbear said he wanted to ride, and then I hit up Rev Bomb a few days ago, and he said if he doesn't do anything Saturday, he was down too.
Oh, all right. Well, hit me up, man. I'll figure out what the fuck. As long as I ain't got to go like 70 fucking miles out of the way.
No, I'll be down that way. I think you guys are all like in the same area, right? You guys are all like Long Beach and shit.
No, I'm in Long Beach, but Red Bomb a little north. But yeah. But anyways, for that being said, ladies and gentlemen, out there in the side chat, 405, Miss Peaches, Ghost Anime is Vash. And who else is out there? Ooh, DJ Littell. Fuck, I didn't even see you. My bad, homie. My bad. Yo, them beats was fire, son. I'm about to use that soon. But anyways, Ghost Anime, for all you guys out there, man, I appreciate the love. We will catch you guys Wednesday for the other, or for Red One Radio, and then we'll catch you on Friday for the other guys. But anyways, with that being said, man, we'll take fuck, man, I can't even think, dude. I've been drinking too much. It's pretty bad.
Thanks for the invite, Red.
Yeah, man. With that being said, guys, we'll go off here and see you guys soon. Peace.
See ya.